Good morning, all. What is going on? Why is this saying stream validation in progress? What the hell? .601, your K92 Mornin Thang is on your hump day. Monica, Zack, Freddy Mac in the house. And just remember, as we head into the weekend, Monica did this.
I did it?
Monica, you did this.
Zack, you had no part?
Who?
Zack Jackson?
Who?
Huh? What?
That's not even a real name.
What's happening?
There is a potential for snow in the forecast on Sunday, despite the fact that Monica Brooks declared winter was over about 2 weeks ago.
I did say that.
Fred, you warned her.
I warned both of you. I remember doing that.
Fred, you warned her.
I remember both of you saying, both of you piling on.
I was merely trying to support Monica Brooks.
Yeah.
Freddie
By
Mac,
piling on and agreeing with her.
You did.
So
everybody knows in this teamwork thing of broadcasting and all this stuff. What do they always say, Fred?
I don't know. You tell me.
I will tell you. Absolutely. Thank you. They are supposed to support your teammates, and in improv, you never say no. They say never say no.
Okay.
That's why I did it.
That's why?
Yes, it was
You
the
didn't
rules
agree?
of improv. That's why it had to happen.
Oh,
Terrible.
okay.
Well, both of you did this. I don't care how you look at it. Who's teaming up with who?
All
So
right,
there's a chance of some wintry mix,
maybe
something, a chance.
Sunday into Monday. Couple of the models that I'm always okay. So when you watch the weather and they talk about these models,
Yeah.
okay, and these are not pretty ladies that are showing off that you can win a new car and the price is right or anything like that. It's the fact that they have all these different computer models that run, and there's a couple of them that every single time there's a potential for snow in the forecast, they say there's going to be 27,000 feet of snow. And that is the European model and the GFC model. I would like to point out, they are hardly ever right.
Then why do we go to them?
Why do we go to them? Why are these things even talked about? If they're right once a year, because it's always that. They say it every time. They say, well, the European model says we're going to get 27 feet of snow, but that's probably not going to happen. Then why are we even, what are we doing here?
Then why do we even focus on that? Yeah, I don't get that.
That's like referring to me as some sort of lottery number picking computer. Yes, I pick the lottery numbers every day. They're never right, but I pick them every day.
Well, it's kind of like Monica's theories sometimes. Or like some of the crazy stories that she's seen on the internet and we've never seen. Yeah, it's like sometimes she's right and sometimes she's not. And sometimes these radars or models are correct and they're not. Sometimes
But this is different because if they're a majority wrong, like with the weather,
there's more sensible ones that are right. It's just for some reason there's these ones that are never right, and we trust them anyway. But just remember, if it snows on Sunday,
if that happens,
Monica did it.
And Zack Jackson has some Zack Jackson,
the former Major League Baseball pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, Zack Jackson.
We gotta pull the tape
in the air that day and said spring is here as well.
Well, you know what?
We gotta pull the tape.
I will tell you this. This comes all full circle because you can go ahead and blame that Zack Jackson person you speak of, because as you probably know from many different events that I have hosted and attended here in the Blue Ridge, I am Zack Johnson. Zack Johnson. Right. Yes, that's right, because I'm often introduced incorrectly as Zack Johnson. So if you would like to join the show, you can always text in 52353. If you're a teacher, maybe you are supporting Monica because you don't want to go to school on Monday. You're a student.
Bring it on.
The students are lining up behind you. They're marching for you.
They want a little bit more snow.
A lot of other people, if it snows, it's...
Like, oh,
we might have did this, but let's look at the positives. We have the power to control the weather around here. Oh. We just need to figure out how to harness it. That's what comes next in this whole thing. You can also hit us up live on Facebook. Actually, we're on YouTube, so if you want to go to the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel, there'll be a link on Facebook, too. It's all over the place. You can do live video. There's a live chat in there. Good morning to Navon, Micah, Samantha, Aiden, all in there so far this morning. Hot list rolling next.
Well, we got a celebrity couple. They're calling it quits. And The Rock, he had something scary happen over the weekend. We'll get into that in the hot list.
Good morning, all.
And that Zack Johnson.
I know. It's Zach Johnson's fault. That guy should never be trusted. I totally agree on that. There is no doubt about that. Zach Johnson cannot be trusted. What's up, Alonzo? All right, let's get this feed shared.
Yeah.
La put him in your nip off. I hate that part where he's like, oh, it's going to come up. Oh, ha, 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 ha. That's so funny. Ah, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Okay, let's try this. Share on a page you manage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Post for toast. I've never played Super Mario Odyssey. Alonzo wants to know what the H stands for on your hat, Monica.
Hollister.
Hollister. She doesn't know. Is it a Hollister hat? I mean, if it's a Hollister hat, then yes. It's
Yes.
okay, then it's a Hollister hat. There you go. H is for Hodo. No! Hey!
It's a homegirl.
Hungry. It's Monica's hungry hat. Me so hungry. You think? She don't know anything.
I don't know anything today. Nope. Is that me laughing? Nope. I don't know.
Ha da 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 na 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 hey na 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 na. That there, put that here, save. I'm importing a file from one computer to the other one. Like this. Because we have Windows computers here. So all I don't get to do no airdropping. I have to do this sad sort of extra step here. Stand by.
So Usher and his wife of 2 years, Grace Miguel, they're calling it quits.
Whoa!
Are you surprised though?
Yeah.
Because
They just got together.
Yes,
well,
they
R&B
did.
singer Usher, he had lots of reports of sleeping around and herpes going. Yeah.
Yeah, infidelity,
report.
STDs,
That
reports. He did settle on a couple of those cases.
Yes, he did. It was a celebrity stylist that said that he paid her over $1 million to hush her mouth, basically. Yeah, it wasn't good. Everything was just so nasty and shady. So she decided to say, all right, we gotta cut
She
it
was his
here.
manager prior to that. She didn't know anything. Like, you
Well,
don't
maybe she
wonder
did.
or hear any whisperings of that. She was his manager. Like, she was around all the time.
Maybe she was in denial about it.
Maybe she wanted to be part of the celebrity and rich people lifestyle also.
True.
I mean, yeah, I understand she was Usher's manager, so she's somewhat successful, but...
But they're going to remain connected.
Wow.
And friends.
Or do you know
Why?
everything?
Because she has herpes?
What? I didn't say that.
Why are they going to be connected?
Do you know everything that's going on and you pretend not to know any of it? You get with Usher, and now that you get a divorce, you're going to get some sort of settlement. I mean, you know, she is an agent and a manager, so this is the way they think. I'm just saying.
Knows what she's doing.
Yep.
All right, so The Rock, he had something scary happen to him over the weekend. His daughter, Jasmine, had an emergency. He had to call the fire department, UCLA medical team. They were rushed to his house to help out.
Yeah.
And he didn't go into detail about what happened, but he was very thankful for
he did talk about it on social media a little bit.
This past Saturday night, something happened to me and my family that I would never want to happen to any of you guys out there. But of course, emergencies do happen. We were up all night in the emergency room. We had something scary that happened with our little baby girl, Jasmine. She's okay now, thank God.
Yeah, whenever something goes down with your kids.
Oh, it's the worst.
It is.
I mean, I still remember the pit in my stomach. My daughter had a fever once of 105 and a half. And that was just, I was freaking out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you feel like you can't do anything for him. So, and he's a rock. He's a big old guy. He's thinking, my daughter. But he's very thankful. So, moving on, talking about kids, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. I love them as a couple, and I love their parenting skills. Because they said that our kids, they're not going to inherit our money.
They're not getting anything.
No.
That's kind of like Bill Gates.
Yeah.
And he
does that.
Yeah, he said they're not going to inherit the money. They're not going to have this money handed over to them. They said that they will invest their money into other various things. But if their kids come up with a business and have a good business plan, they will invest in that.
Yeah.
Wow. It gotta
It's
work.
one of those things where, and a lot of these rich people are declaring this now, which is kind of cool where they're going to give their money to charity. Now, don't get me wrong. They're giving their children every opportunity to succeed along the way and, be able to start businesses and they're funding those things. But then a lot of the money is going away. So there's a lot of parents that say, no, you earn your own fortune.
You gotta work for it.
And it's not just celebrities. Monica tells her kids all the time they're getting nothing.
Oh, what?
There's no doubt about that.
You get love and that is it.
You will get love, and you can't put a price tag on love.
So you gotta work hard.
Government can't tax my love neither. I'd like to see them try. Yeah, so Monica's kids know the same thing.
Yeah, you gotta work.
They
You
just
gotta
don't
work
have
hard.
the fortune to go behind it.
I'm like, no, they don't have this setup like business, like what's his name, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis kids.
If you missed Freddy Mac reveal his new surgical eyeballs yesterday,
Oh my gosh,
it was fantastic. It was adorable. I kept laughing watching the video again later when I was editing it. It was so good.
It was a newborn.
It
look.
was. He looked like a newborn baby. Just go. You were reborn yesterday, Fred.
You like that? Yeah. Yeah, I feel
It wasn't
new.
bad. It was really cute.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Fred
It was
had
really
laser
cute.
eye surgery, so he's still in recovery, and he
am.
wears sunglasses right now because his eyes are still, just getting
I have
better.
my moments where they're still healing,
Yeah.
so they feel droopy at times.
So thankfully, everybody who listens to this show piled on, and I begged everyone to go to the YouTube live video feed. And if we got enough people, then Fred would show off his eyes, which is
Yeah.
exactly what happened. So we will get into that in here in just a second. If you missed the video and you want to watch it, I edited it down conveniently. It's on the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel. Enjoy. That's next on your thing.
Talking about newborn. So why didn't we start a meme with the baby and Fred's face on it?
That's
I guess it's a missed opportunity.
there's a clip in the Ready to Be Dubbed folder of that.
Okay.
Ben should have put it there.
Benjamin.
Yep.
He is the man.
All right. What else we got here? Let's set this here. How's that phone? Is he still updating over there? That piece of crap?
Should be done.
Has been updated.
Okay. Can you, pardon me, quick camera change. Hold on. got some seeds in my bag. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. There. Yeah. Go. Q. Athema.
Did lots of squats last night. My knees hurt.
Bench press your ass off yesterday at CRT. Let's see. All right, let me go back to the morning, David. Good morning, Gerard. Hey. Samantha, what? Oh, nice. Micah's insurance covers her Chantix. Now, hopefully you don't have the suicidal thoughts portions of all of that. What's it? Murderous thoughts? A rage is one of them. It's some sort of like, it's spooky. Well, hating the taste of Coke doesn't hurt either, really. Stand by. K92 Mornin Thang, Monica, Zack, Freddy Mac. Little bit of sleet coming down in a couple parts of the listening area, sort of in the mountains. Heads up in Dublin, it's sleeting. Teacher friend Tracy says, bring on the snow. See, she's supporting Monica.
Yeah.
In the fact that Monica declared a couple weeks ago.
And Zack. And Zack Jackson. And Johnson. Zack Johnson, too.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know these people you speak of.
Yeah.
Fred, you have new eyes now. You can't. That's old Fred. You don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Oh, my brain still works though. I got an elephant brain. You know, my memory is great.
Is it?
Most of the time.
Okay. Why don't you save that clip also for all the times you forget everything? Let's go ahead and do that. If we're in the process of saving clips to make each other look bad, you save that one.
Yeah.
52353. If you want to text in, you can also join us on the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel, which is where you can watch Freddy Mac expose his new eyes to the world for the very first time. I mean, it wasn't really the first. It was for us. It was the first time we got to see your new eyes. So it was your rebirth. You were born again yesterday when you took your sunglasses off because you're still in the healing process. You had PRK laser surgery.
That's true.
Which is different. It's different than LASIK, is it?
It is. It's a longer period of healing it takes. LASIK is just kind of 7 a.m. like the next morning, you're fine.
Yeah.
PRK, a little bit longer than that, like a week.
Because again, Monica and I are pretty sure Fred had some sort of X-ray vision built in, so that's why it's taking extra time.
Yeah, this is an extra component.
Yeah.
You know, this is like the a la carte menu, so you could get laser surgery or any of these other things. I chose laser.
He's going to be able to actually undress us with his eyes, Monica. This is kind of freaky. So Fred exposed his new eyes yesterday because we begged him to. And I said if we got enough people on the YouTube channel at the same time, then he would agree to. Though he never agreed to. I just kind of put him on the spot. I said if we get to 60 on the YouTube channel at the same time, Freddy Mac will take his sunglasses off.
Number two.
Number two trending. We have reached 67 people watching on YouTube. So Fred had laser surgery on Thursday.
I did.
But he's got sunglasses on.
It feels more comfortable this way. I can hide my droopy eyes.
We're up to 107. Now they really want to see.
Number one.
Top trending. Freddy Mac is going to take his sunglasses off. That's what's going to happen
moving
here.
this right along. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Exactly. Just going to zoom in.
You got to make this all dramatic.
Yep. You sort of look like when the groundhog comes out of his box and he sees the sunlight.
My eye they feel a little heavy.
But I'm good. I feel fine, isn't he?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. He's like a little teary-eyed.
You're like a newborn puppy.
Where they have all the stuff on their eyes and they just open it for the first time.
I just want to hold you. I'll cradle you.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You guys satisfied now?
I am. I'm very satisfied,
That was a good, 10, 15 seconds right there.
It's not bad. It actually makes you look adorable. I'm not going to lie. It does. Yeah. I loved it. You did. I wanted to feed you a baby bottle. I mean, that's really what I wanted to do.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad everybody watching enjoyed too. It jumped from 67 to 101 really quick. A lot of people watching wanting to see, but it's a great experience. I've had an awesome experience with Harmon Eye Center, and they do free consultations. So a lot of people wondering, still getting a lot of messages and feedback from people, just from talking about it on the show yesterday, asking about the process and whatnot. So it's good.
And most importantly, it got us a lot of views on the internet. So now we're just all trying to figure out who's having the next surgery that we can capitalize on.
Yeah. We got to go viral.
Monica, you've discussed the bazooms in the past. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not saying anything. I am bringing up old facts. That's all I'm talking about. Because it's all in the name of going viral. Actually, we do have to figure something out camera-wise, because I have one of those fancy 360 cameras.
Oh, you have it
around with? Yeah, virtual reality. So we can do virtual reality version of the K92 Mornin Thang. I don't know. What would y'all want to see? Maybe we can do it in the studio, and then you can zoom around the studio, but maybe we should do something that's actually interesting while we're in here.
Something cool.
Yeah, so we have to figure that out, because I got that camera. It's all ready to be set up, sitting in my house right now.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll do that. 52353 for the text. K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel for the online. Scoopla on the way. An Iron Chef tells you 2 things you should never buy at the grocery store.
Never, ever.
He says, never buy these things at the grocery store. Never, ever, ever. We'll explain next.
We are incident-free on the roads. If you see anything, please text it safely to the number 52353 if you can. Weather-wise, some snow, wintry mix this morning, mainly for the mountains. A text report of snow in Dublin, thanks to Zack and Monica. Wind today getting to 45. Ooh. Clear tonight. 36 at K92. School closings today. Baywood Elementary School is closed due to a power outage, and 2-hour delay for Galax and Bland. So full list, K92radio.com. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
Spring weather is right around the corner, despite what Monica has done here.
It's right around the corner.
Is. And spring allergies do come with it. And the allergies around here can be brutal. I've seen people go through it. The Asthma and Allergy Center is here as a solution. If you think to yourself all the time, God, I wish I didn't have these allergies. Well, that can actually be taken care of. And it's not with medication. They go through their procedures there, and they can cure your allergies, not just tamp them down a little bit. The Asthma and Allergy Center is the area's leader in the diagnosis and treatment of asthma, hay fever, hives, and other allergic conditions. Don't just put up with the problem with random over-the-counter stuff. Let's solve it. Dr. McBride, Dr. Epen, they are ready to change your life for the better. Same-day test results, a great business that's been in practice since 1948, and this is awesome now, if you call before 10 a.m., same-day appointments.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Love
Offices in Roanoke, Salem, and Lynchburg, so convenient no matter where you are. Call them now, 540-343-7331. 540-343-7331. And online, asthmaandallergycenter.net. Well.
This is our first for doctor's office.
Yeah. Yeah, they just started doing that. Call before 10 and you'll get in today.
Huh.
La 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 la. Yeah, cure allergies, make them go away. Not every time, but it happens. All right. Let's see. What am I doing here? Ham. Lamb.
Lady.
Snowing in Blacksburg. All right. Thank you. A little bit of sleet on Bend Mountain. Cold in Salem. There's your report. Bent Mountain. What? If you think of it, tell Ben about that when you import a WAV file into the computer, the little fart on the end. So if he wants to save those clips as MP3s.
Okay.
So that we don't have to worry about that. His was very long. You know, usually it's that zzz at the end. His had like this gigantic thing on the end of it. I wonder why. Wonder why it was different. Not that it really matters. It's all stupid anyway.
I was looking back at Sunday. I realized I was a great tipper.
Oh, congratulations.
So I was like, oh. One of the tab, like, I tipped half of it. I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Like,
You,
I'm surprised they didn't stop me.
Oh, they're going to stop you.
I'm surprised they said, hey, excuse me, are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, I had a guy leave me $100 bill. And did you mean a 10? Like,
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, they're never going to correct you. I always remember it was the New Year's Eve. We went out and Jessica passed out at the Japanese steakhouse.
oh, yeah.
And so, you know, kind of abruptly leaving, I tipped, and I tipped well, you know, because I felt bad. So I tipped like 25%. And then I realized they had already charged me 20% tip because it was, you know, a group larger than blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn it. I'm like, man, I tipped way too well there.
Yeah.
No, of course not. Nope. They said, thank you very much, sir. Never buy these two things at the grocery store. That's what the Iron Chef says.
Yeah.
So we'll see what two items he is talking about. Also, 7 o'clock, there's a dad in Roanoke that's gone viral.
I know. Overnight sensation.
Yeah. was over
overnight celebrity.
What?
million views on his Facebook Live.
Has to be shocking. A lot of people, they go viral, and they wake up, they say, "Oh my gosh, like why am I getting all these messages? What
All
did I
these
do?"
alerts.
Yeah, that's what I really want to talk to. We're going to talk to Brian here in a few minutes. Brian's actually, we've all been friends with him on Facebook for a long time, so we're going to chat with Brian, just what it's like to go viral about the whole thing. Meanwhile, if you want to join us on the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel, there are 17 people watching that.
What up?
Maybe Brian will help bump up our ratings. That's what it
Maybe.
is. That's why I got to get people like Brian on
Yep.
to boost our algorithms or whatever the heck it is. So that's going to be right at 7 o'clock. But those two items, never buy them. Next on your thing.
Got mic on?
Yes.
Yeah, that clip reminds me of when you were like,
Yeah. Because I bet it was, here's the thing.
Yeah.
What is this thing you speak of? Where's the thing? Yee da da boo, thooty doo.
Unless I need something.
What?
Should be able to
Yep.
fast forward.
Well, you can do both. Hang on. Ha. See, Samantha, I always tip well, even if the service isn't very good, because I don't want anyone to be like, Zack Jackson from the K92 Mornin Thang is a bad tipper. I'm terrified of that. You don't need to tip that well, right?
Yeah.
Gerard says that there's no such thing as tipping too well. I think there is an occasion where there is.
Yeah, I was
If it
looking
was
back,
an
I'm like,
accident, though, Monica was tipping the whole world. She was tipping the convenience
4 or 5 different
store.
places, and we were
Good
just-
Lord.
Yeah.
You had like a $500 night. It was like you were in Vegas, except you were in Vinton.
It was a Sunday, too. Sunday day.
A Sunday afternoon of day drinking. This is what happens. See? See what happens when you have a late blunch?
A brunch,
A
late
blunch? Your blunch?
Oh, man.
Terrible, man.
Gerard says, I rarely do below 15%. I'd shoot 15%. I'm afraid to do. I feel like that's too low. It'd be like 18 to 20 min. He's an Iron Chef. He says, never buy these two things. Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarian. He's one of the many different Iron Chefs on the Food Network.
I like
also
him.
Host on The Kitchen, which is my most hated favorite television show on television.
Is it that you hate the show or that you hate the Sandwich King?
I hate everything.
Okay.
I hate myself for watching it. I hate all of it. I hate everything they do on that show, and yet I watch it all the time because I'm obsessed with it.
You're their number one fan.
I think I am, actually, because I know everything that... Actually, I will correct you, Fred. I am their number 2 fan because every time I see something on that show and it drives me crazy, I text Monica and I complain about it. She's already seen it.
I'm watching
She's their number 1 fan. I'm their number 2. Both of us watching out of spite, too. Absolutely.
All the time.
So Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarian, GZ, says there are 2 things at the grocery store. Never buy them. First one is cheap butter.
Cheap butter.
That's
He
a
says
fact. Get
cheap
good
butter is cheap for a reason.
Yeah.
And here's why, actually. He says they blow water into the final product of the cheaper butter because it increases the volume. So when they sell it by weight, it's actually less butter and more water.
Yeah.
So you're getting less butter. So even though you're paying less money, you're getting less for your money.
Wow.
And on top of that, if you're someone who cooks at all, you know that a little bit of water in a hot pan
Makes a big difference.
makes things splatter all over the place.
Yes, it does.
It pops, it splatters, it goes everywhere. So when you drop some butter and you think, man, why is this flying up all over the place? It's because it's cheap butter.
Cheap butter. Well,
That makes sense, though.
Yeah. So
It's
he
cheap.
says,
I mean, you get what you pay for in a lot of different areas.
you get what you pay for
of
in
life.
so many things.
That makes sense. Butter.
Why does all the cheap stuff have to be so bad? Why can't something be good if it's cheap? That's the problem.
True.
I want to buy the most expensive everything, but I can't. And it also drives me crazy just as a food nerd and just a human with a brain in general, where you think, why is it if I go to the fancy grocery store that has locally sourced vegetables, for example, why are they twice as expensive as some stupid piece of lettuce from Mexico? Like, why?
Yeah.
It comes 1,500 miles to get here and somehow is still a penny. But if it comes from behind the grocery store, now it's $4. So
explain.
yeah, that's where it gets into. But anyway, so he says you got to buy Plugra or other fancy European butters, Irish butter, that kind of thing. The other thing, he says never buy ice cream at the grocery store. And he says ever. He says all the ice cream, even the fancy ones. He says even the fancy ones in those containers at the grocery store, same thing. They blow air into it, which then makes it expand in the freezer.
But he said so no to all of them.
He says all of them. He says even the premium brands. He says neighborhood ice cream shop. If you can
I
pull
love the
that
neighborhood
off,
shop.
you go to Blue Cow.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's my new favorite place to get ice cream now. I don't even care for grocery store ice cream stuff.
Yeah, Blue Cow
It's just not as good as the local stuff. Like Blue Cow, my favorite place now. Love it. Thank you for introducing me to that, both of you.
Hey, no problem. We got to get a raise. I mean, we can't. I'm going to say that in my next contract negotiations, I am going to talk about how I cannot afford premium butter.
You can't.
Boss man, I need Plugra.
Well, remember,
Monica don't understand.
Monica was offering up butter because she had so much.
Yeah,
Was
but
it
it
cheap
was.
butter?
It's not. It's cheap butter.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
they
that
give
watered
you,
down
they
butter.
give you the free receipt.
It's
they
the
give you
tub.
the free tubs.
Oh,
The tub.
Yeah.
So
the
it's a
tub
lot of water
where you
in there,
also think
probably.
to yourself, why is it so yellow?
Yeah, why are they giving it away?
I ain't never seen it like I've never seen a cow make it that yellow.
When they're giving
That's
it
all
away,
I'm
like
saying.
all I'm doing is buying some gum and they give me butter. I'm like, I didn't ask for this.
Water
Okay.
butter.
And then I buy a bottle of water. Here's some more butter.
Kept giving you butter.
Yeah, so like, what's
Trying
the
to
deal?
clean out their watery, air-ridden inventory there.
Cheap.
So those are the 2 items he says never.
Okay.
Factor Bullcrap is next. We have those Dancing with the Stars passes. It's like, I mean, it's Max, Val, and PETA from Dancing with the Stars.
Main
They got a
ones.
live show coming to the Berglund Center. You're in the running for meet and greet as well. That is next. If you want to quit smoking, but you love nicotine, is there a vegetable that you can eat that has nicotine in it? That is next in Factor Bullcrap
What?
here on your thing. Micah. I went out with the Derby girls one night, started ordering top shelf for everyone, woke up broke and didn't remember crap.
It happens.
cool beans and something all night. That's what I like. This is what I enjoy. These are things I like.
K92. Hello. Hey, are you calling for the game? We're going to start taking calls here in just a few minutes. So you call us back in about 5 minutes. All right.
2 minutes.
Oh, 2?
2.5.
All right. Go. About 2 minutes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, bye-bye. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Bye-bye.
La 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 la. What you gonna do? Mr. Goodies opens today. I don't know what that is, but they open today.
Ice cream.
Oh, is it?
Is that in Lynchburg?
Yeah.
Doug.
Because they had
Okay.
that. They had that. Now they got an actual.
Yeah, I think they must. That must be. I think where it's coming from. They have that, and now they're doing their own. Yeah. Got a little store. Stand by.
Full of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Angry Zack's Factor Bullcrap. I'm your host, King Zack. Factor Bullcrap is a grudge match of 2 listener friends and random tidbits. Today, the winner gets a pair of tickets to see Dancing with the Stars superstars Max, Val, and PETA. Their live show is at the Berglund Center Friday, March 23rd. You're also in the running for meet and greet passes. That winner will be announced on Friday. Start calling now, 774-9236. 800-468-9236. We will start with caller 9, pick 2 contestants, and you will go head-to-head next. People of Earth, this is Factor Bullcrap.
Caller 1, caller 2, caller 3, caller 4, caller 5. Can we have that little owl? The one that goes 1, 2,
3.
Licks.
3.
How many licks does it take?
Yeah. Caller 6,
Mr. Owl.
caller 7, caller 8. K92, hello.
How many
Hey,
licks
what's your
does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center of a
Hey, hold on a second,
Tootsie
okay?
Pop?
We don't have the owl. We have the child.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hey, what's your name one more time? Hey, Becky, just make sure that your radio is turned off, okay? Make sure your radio is off and that we're not on speaker or Bluetooth, okay? All right, hold on a second. Becky. K92, hello? Hello. Hey, what's your name? Cindy. Hey, Cindy, make sure that your radio is off and that we're not on speaker or Bluetooth, okay? All right. Okay, and just be really loud and clear. Have fun. We're going to talk to you in a minute. Okay, just be really loud and clear. We're going to talk to you here in just a minute, okay? All right, one second.
Yeah.
Tell me, Neon.
Yeah.
AM? I think I'm going to be saying an extra. Dang it.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to leave it 4.
Hi, Teresa. What up? Other. Brother from another mother. Becky and Sandy. Winter weather, blah, weed, blue, flu, fly, flu. Factor Bullcrap is true false with a screw and you. Let's meet our contestants. We start with Becky. Good morning, Becky.
Good morning.
Becky, what'd you have for dinner last night?
I'm embarrassed to tell you, hamburger helper.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Hamburger helper's good.
Yeah.
Hamburger helper makes a hamburger. Make a great meal.
That's okay.
It is, and that glove is creepy. We all know that.
Yep.
Becky, you will be taking on Cindy. Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning.
Cindy, what did you have for dinner?
Hot dogs from a concession stand.
Okay, there
Yum.
you go. Were you, what brought you to
Softball.
a confession stand? I've
Oh,
sinned. I'm
Professional.
Did you say softball?
High school softball.
Wow, it's cold for that now, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Is it a child of yours that's playing?
Yes, it's Fan River there.
Oh, yeah.
Mama.
There you
Yeah,
go.
River. Love that.
Mama gonna remind you how cold I was. I ate lousy hot dogs for dinner out in the cold just for you. You remember that. Next time
That's
you're
right.
complaining, shout. Awesome,
cool.
Cindy. That's cool. Becky, your choice. Would you like to go first or second in the game, Becky?
I'll go first.
See, and Becky, you think of it this way. Cindy thinks, I would love to be home with hot hamburger helper instead of the
Right.
hot dog that I had here instead. Cindy, you'll go second. Factor Bullcrap
Okay.
is 3 rounds. I'll give you a statement, and you tell me if it is Factor Bullcrap. Get it right, get a point. Get it wrong, lose a point. You're also allowed 1 screw. We force your opponent to answer your question instead. Let's do it.
Round 1.
Becky, your question in round 1. Factor Bullcrap. Becky, 98% of people surveyed consider themselves, quote, busy. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Becky?
Fact.
Fact is...
No.
That means you're wrong.
not quite 98%.
Like 75.
It was 87%. What I was more interested by were the 10% of people that said they are never busy.
Never busy. I got a lot of time just waiting.
They're available.
I'm just waiting.
That's
Need some help with
impressive.
something? I'm free.
I got
They're
nothing
holding up
going
their phone,
on.
walking around.
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing. Anyone want me to help them move? I'm the one person available. Cindy, your question in round 1. Fact or bullcrap, Cindy? They used to use fake bird sounds to televise golf coverage. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Cindy?
Fact.
Fact is...
That makes sense. That makes sense, though.
A bird nerd outed them. It was a big
Oh.
well, not conspiracy, big cover up because he was watching golf and this is how bird nerdy he was. He heard the sounds and he said, those are not the appropriate bird sounds for the area that they are in right
Oh,
now.
gosh.
Yeah.
It's not that type of weather. Let
Yeah.
me lick my thumb and see
Yeah.
where the wind is. The
Yep.
birds are flying this way.
That guy,
Oh,
by the
gosh.
way, was one of the 10% who said they are never busy because he was watching golf identifying
Yes.
bird sounds.
Round
Becky
2.
-1, Cindy 1.
Becky, here's your question in round 2. Factor bullcrap, Becky. People who take cold showers also take less sick days from work. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Becky?
Fact.
Is
Correct.
yeah.
just
29% less, which is significant.
They're not as sick.
And they're saying even just 30 seconds of your shower being cold and awful Get your body working.
I've heard that. Have you tried it?
Get your blood flowing.
I feel like we did that one time on the show where we tried it and we all hated it.
Yeah.
I tried it for one day. And they say 30 seconds. I guess if it can be maybe just in the middle of the shower, I can get in, it's hot, then 30 seconds of cold, and I can go back to the hot. I don't want it to be the start or the finish.
No.
Because I can't leave on that
It
low.
wasn't fun.
It's sad.
And I don't want to start on that. There's nothing more pathetic than that feeling when you get in the shower and it's not as hot as you intended it to be. And you're like,
you got to bend down and like turn it to hot. Ah!
Cindy, your question in round 2, Factor Bullcrap. Cindy, eating 20 pounds of eggplant gives you as much nicotine as one cigarette. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw? Cindy.
Fact.
Fact is...
Correct.
Yeah, that's a lot of eggplant, but now you know if you got one friend that won't stop sucking on eggplants, it's because they're trying to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Give them some gum or something.
Yeah. All right, Becky 0, Cindy 2.
Round 3.
Third and final round. Both of you still have the screw in play. You want to make the other one answer your question instead. Becky, you must get a point on this or the game is over. Fact or Bullcrap, Becky, 82% of people surveyed say it would be, quote, almost impossible to quit social media. Fact, Bullcrap, or screw? Becky.
I'm going to say fact.
She says fact. She is.
That means you're wrong.
She is wrong. That means Cindy wins. It's actually the other way around. 59% said, it'd be easy. I'll just quit.
Just quit.
Wow. I'd love to see that 59% do it.
Jared would fall in that category.
And Jared's in that category.
He's in it.
He's an active quitter.
He's like half on Facebook as it is. Right?
Yeah, he doesn't really.
Like, I sent him a friend request. He accepted it like 3 months later.
I
forgot that I had even sent him a friend request to begin with.
Yeah, you almost.
I was like, oh.
You want to retroactively say, never mind, time's up. No. You had your chance, and now you don't get it.
It's on your terms? Excuse
the
me.
friendship is done now.
Turn your alerts and notifications on, sir.
Monica's husband is the worst communicator if you try to be his guy friend. I mean, it is totally, it's the worst.
He's there for his brothers and his wife.
I have
and
texted him in the past, Fred, and you've probably been through the same thing. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I had either a statement for him or a question.
Okay.
A lot of times it's a question.
Probably,
or a suggestion of plans or whatever. 4 days later, I'll get, okay. 4 days!
I think it was like fantasy football. You had to put him out of the league because he doesn't respond
yeah,
back.
you had to take his place, Fred, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I'll text him.
my God.
I'll text him, and then 5 days later, all I get is a thumbs up emoji. I think I don't even remember what I texted you anymore. Like, this is so not appropriate. Becky, hang on. Oh, she's gone anyway. Love you. Mean it. Cindy, you suffered for your child, so now you get to go to Dancing with the Stars. That is happening. It's Max, Val, and PETA at the Berglund Center on Friday,
inside.
March 23rd. It'll be indoors, so that's nice. You know, there is ice at the Berglund Center, so it does kind of get cold in there sometimes. Bring a jacket, that's all. TheBerglundCenter.com in the running for those meet and greet passes as well. Hang on. Oh, you know what? Let's do traffic first.
We are incident free on the roads. If you see anything, please pull over if you can. Text it safely to the number 52353. Snow and wintry mix this morning. Getting texts from all around the listening area of sleet and snow. And just be careful on the roads this morning. Got to take it easy. Give yourself some extra time. Going to be windy today, getting to 45. Clear skies tonight, 38 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
It's time to start thinking about your taxes. If you hadn't already, you have about a month to get it done. So what you're going to want to do is make your appointment now, and also make this the year you switch to Kemble Tax. If you use a franchise place, the comparison is simple. Kemble Tax costs half to 2/3 the price of that franchise place, and you're supporting a family-run, locally owned business that's been doing taxes for over 20 years. They have 2 locations, and either one, you're going to get experts on taxes who have the goal of getting you back as much money as possible and not charging you a ridiculous amount to do it. These are your most important financial documents. Get them handled by someone you can trust. Kemble Tax is year-round. They also offer other financial services. You want to put it all in the same place, do your insurance, do your investments. You can do all of it there, so it's convenient, it's easy. And again, half to 2/3 the price of the franchise place. This is a no-brainer. Kemble Tax is on Orange Ave in Roanoke across from Denny's. They never have a mascot dancing outside either.
They're actually inside working for you.
They don't send them outside in the cold.
It's a text on the street corner.
Dress up in a costume. No. Brand new second location in Salem in the Ridgewood Farm Shopping Center that also has no dancing mascots in front of it. It's across from Lewis Gale. 343-4006. 343-4006 and online, KEMBEL tax.com. Ba-ba-ba. La, la, la. La. I don't know.
She might be getting
But
some
she
Korean.
doesn't say her name. You know.
Cindy, let me get your last name. Have you won with us before? Okay, let me get your last name.
What's up, James?
Oh, you said Blackburn? All right. And your phone number? Okay. And your date of birth? Your address?
He is. He's the worst.
How many times Monica's been like, "Oh, Jerry said he's going to text you." Never text me.
Never. Never. Never.
Send him a message on Facebook. Forget it. You won't get a message back.
All right, we got your info, and for those tickets, the show is on the 23rd, I do believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can get the tickets mailed out to you if you like, or if you want to pick them up. Oh, well, it's your choice. In the mail? All right, we'll do that for you, Cindy. Thank you. Yeah, good one. Bye-bye. Cindy Blackburn.
Sandy Blackburn, king of the wild frontier. Bezos. Oh, Bezos.
You been running?
Dee.
To what?
Instagram.
I'm gonna call her probably today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow seems to be an available time. I have open.
Well, today I'll be running around everywhere before. So.
Yeah, getting ready to take tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll be like 57%. I got time. You don't watch the Shy on Showtime?
No, but I've heard about it.
Does Jared watch? You know? Do you know?
He probably does.
Yeah, I have Showtime.
He watches everything.
It's his kid. He plays this character Papa. They call him Papa. He is so funny.
Oh.
He's hilarious, man. One of the little boys.
What's up, Taco?
His mom is gay on the show. She's a lesbian, so she made him go to the store and buy her some tampons. And they get to the store, the three little boys, and he don't know which one his mom wants or needs or whatever. So So Papa says, all right, well, let me call her because we're going to go back to the house. She's going to make us come all the way back to the store. Yeah. He said, hello, ma'am. This is, he's like, this is Papa. I mean, Sheldon, whatever. Do you like the Ultra Soft or Are these for you or for the missus? Okay, I understand how that could be none of my business, but it's just so funny. I'm like, just the way he was talking so proper. But he's like the smart one of the little group. It's like three little kids. So good. Okay, I understand how that could be none of my business.
Yeah, I've heard about it, but it's really good.
It's really good. They already got renewed for season 2. It's only the first season.
$7:02, Monica, it's Deja's 13th birthday.
I know.
Did you know
Shout
that?
out to Deja. She's 13. I know, 13. Do you remember that?
Yes.
You're 13. That was a big deal. It's like, I'm a teenager. I'm officially a teenager.
Yeah.
Start copping some serious attitude.
And
that
Mom
sort of
Jennifer,
thing.
shout out to Jennifer from Mom. Yeah, she's thinking, oh my gosh, she's a teenager.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Freak you out a little bit?
It does.
Because I know you guys talk about your daughters, your kids getting older.
It was going to be 10 this year.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
You just can't, it's hard to believe.
I know.
Man.
Like,
Time
They grow up so
flies.
fast.
They do. They grow up fast. You don't even know what to do with these kids half the time.
Yeah. Well,
Just enjoy.
That about made me cry right there. There you go.
Yeah, it just got
Shout
really,
out to Deja, though.
really
She's
sad.
13. Now Jennifer's crying, too. Like,
Thanks a lot.
Just don't know what to do, man. Oh boy, where do we go from here?
We actually have a Roanoke Dad
It's all
who's
good.
gone viral. You probably saw the story. He made his kid run to school. Did Facebook Live video. Now he's all over the place. I'm just interested in what it's like to go viral. So we're
Yeah.
going to look into that. Also, Alexa, the smart speaker, is being creepy. It's freaking people out.
Oh, still?
It's freaking me out.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how I feel about these smart speakers. Actually, I do know how I feel. I don't love them.
I liked them at first, but then I was like, you know what? You know, all the government conspiracy, they're watching you. They're listening.
All the time.
You know, my dad, I went home to Maryland. My dad had his laptop computer covered up, the camera on there and stuff. He's like, don't get an Alexa. I'm like, why?
Well, and your
They're
dad's
listening.
He's from law enforcement. So
Yeah.
there's at least something there. 'Cause
Exactly.
He is one who listens in the
Yeah.
past, so he knows things. All right, so we'll get into all that next in the trending. Let's be honest, 7:15, she needs advice. Should she stop crushing? She has a crush on a dude and is wondering if she should give it up. Just let it go.
Okay.
Not have that crush anymore. And at 7:45, the Wednesday Mornin Confessional. This week, it's me, Zack Jackson. Will make a confession about my clothes.
Uh-oh.
It's a fashion-related confession.
Oh.
It's kind of embarrassing. I'm going to have to eat a little crow as well. We'll get into that. 7:45 on your thing.
Justin Timberlake.
Ah, yes. Yes, Fred, you're right. Justin Timberlake. Halsey has to wait. I can't. We have to do it right now. 7:05. Justin. Huh? I
down,
did. I
and you said,
shut it
JT,
down.
it is. Come on.
Tell it, man.
Stop it, Halsey.
Fred, next time, I appreciate the reminder. Next time, don't even wait. Just say it. Don't point with your finger because I don't know what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Okay, now we're doing Justin. Caller 19 774 9236 800 468 9236. You are in the running. So you get Justin's new album, and then you maybe go see him in D.C. March 18th. We're going to pick that on Friday. Start calling now. 774 9236 800 468 9236. Good luck. Halsey, you get the floor. That's still, it's because it's in the wrong
changed it.
folder.
Yeah, I changed it. I've got to change the
Caller 1,
category.
caller 2, caller 3, caller 4, caller 5. Don't call it a major winter storm.
Why?
6, caller 7.
Why do you want them to
caller
say
8,
that, huh?
Caller 9, caller 10. The spring is here.
Yeah. I can tell. Man, it's sunny outside.
They're going to come in with major winter storm.
Perfect day for some tanning. Laying out in the sun.
11,
Go to the lake.
12,
Leah?
caller 13, caller 14, caller 15, caller 16.
Wow, Duxbury.
17,
That's my old neck of the woods. I said that's my old neck of the woods, Duxbury. It's kind of near where I grew up. We played them in high school. We hated them. No, it's the mist.
Oh, I can't really see.
What's your name?
Yeah, it's the waves.
Oh, okay.
Have you won with us before?
It looked like dusty snow.
Okay, what's your last
blowing
name?
around. I can't really see.
Hold 1 second for me. You want to talk to Nikki real quick? Or no?
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, be sure to have your radio turned off, Nikki, okay? And that we're not on speaker or Bluetooth.
Oh,
and we're going to talk to you here in just a minute. Hold 1 second.
Oh, Bob must be doing some kind of text thing.
Huh?
I was saying, I see it's got Bob's name next to here, next to the thing. He must be doing some kind of text thing on his. Oh wait, no, he was doing it live, and then he left. Right?
That should be Brian on the hotline also.
Hello. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Yes. Doing great. Doing great. Hey, I'm gonna put you on hold for just a minute. We're gonna talk to you here just a second, okay? Okay, 1 second.
Cool.
All right. What did I say, Cindy?
Nikki.
Nikki. Yeah. All right.
Stand by. Woohoo!
This is Justin Timberlake. Turn your radio up. Hey!
Let's get Nikki in here. Wait, hang on. That's not Nikki. This is Nikki. Hello, Nikki.
Good morning.
Nikki, congratulations. You have qualified to go see Justin Timberlake in concert. You get a copy of his new album. Nikki, where are you calling from today?
Concord.
Concord. Okay. Cool. Very nice. Were you an NSYNC fan back in the day, Nikki?
I was.
Okay. And Justin, of course, was your favorite?
Of course.
Yep.
She said one of the other ones.
No,
actually, no. I liked.
Most of them were just JT fans. Outside of that,
he was the group.
Everything else was fine, but no one was going to bat for Lance. If it was Lance versus JT,
like Lance.
I mean, he's fine.
He's all right. He's not JT like way up here.
Exactly.
He didn't have the dancing skills. No.
We're not doing giveaways to go to Lance Bass's food truck or whatever it is he's got going on. Nikki, hang on. Actually, we have all our info, right?
I need to talk to her.
Okay, Nikki, hang on 1 second. We'll be right back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's see. I need this one now because there's things. There it is.
It's okay.
I used to be good at this job.
We're back on schedule now.
We are.
We had the balls halsey there.
Something.
It's all good.
Okay. I bring this one up as trending because this could happen to you if you let tiny, tiny kids play with your phone. This mom in Shanghai let her toddler play with her phone, and the toddler incorrectly did the passcode over and over and over and over again. And if you have an iPhone, what happens is if you screw it up a few times, it locks you out for a little while.
For a couple
and then
minutes.
if you keep doing it, it adds to that time and adds to that time. So the kid kept doing it, and the mom's phone is now locked for 48 years. So
48 years, dang!
Oh, I didn't know it could do 48 years.
I didn't think it would go that far.
It locks you, what, a year at a time?
At some point, it does.
This was like 5 minutes. How many times did he plug in the wrong
usually it's 5 minutes, or it'll say, you could delete all the content on this phone if you keep putting in the wrong.
The
I
kid
didn't know you
doesn't
could do
know because
years.
the kid can't read,
So
so
what
the
if she-
kid keeps going.
She go out for a long dinner and say, "Hey, I forgot the iPad. Play with my phone."
You have to erase your phone data, do a factory reset to start over. So if you're someone that has a
48
cloud
years.
backup, it's fine. But if not, that's unfortunate.
Wow.
So you got to do your cloud. Always have the cloud.
These kids, you got games on your phone? No, I don't. You're not touching this.
That's what
48 years not locking my phone
I
up.
actually don't have games on my phone because I don't want my kids touching my phone ever.
No.
They got their own iPads.
Yeah. Dad, you got
So-
games? No. No, I don't. Would
That's
you
it?
like to use Google Docs for work? I mean, that's all
How do you
I
say use
have.
your
Forget it.
imagination?
Yeah, exactly.
Number 2.
Be wherever you want to be in your
Gross.
mind.
All right, as we continue with
Candyland.
technology, Alexa and all the smart speakers are creepy. They're freaking me out.
Yeah.
And now here's Alexa is, and this is trending, that it's allegedly just randomly laughing.
Huh?
Unprompted. This is audio from someone posted. This is middle of the night, so this is darkness.
I was thinking the
Here
same
it
thing.
is. Here it is.
Alexa, replay.
So So what? This guy's, trying to romance his wife, and she goes, "Ha, that's what you got." I mean,
are you laughing at me?
I'm trying to.
Or you dead asleep and you just hear this laughing, and you think someone is in the room.
Yeah,
it's not supposed to be there.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. Spooky, creepy, and I know. I'm just the smart speaker for me. It's just they're watching all the time. They're listening all the time. The robots are. The other people saying they claim pure insubordination, where Alexa refuses to obey commands. Also,
she won't do it.
She won't do it.
She won't listen.
She won't listen.
Number 1.
Top trending. It is Roanoke Dad. He has gone viral for making his kid run a mile to school as a punishment, and he's on the phone with us right now. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all today?
Doing all right. So 3 days ago, you were Brian, and now you're Brian the viral dad. That's got to be a crazy change.
It really is. I'm trying to just keep this positive as much as I can. So many people want to be naysayers out there, but I'm just looking at the positive and the, tens of thousands of messages that I try to keep up with for these single parents out here that are really struggling raising, specifically their sons, really struggling with behavioral issues. And I empathize with all of them and understand the battles I've went through. I do plan on doing something later on, just kind of giving a little background on me and my son and some of the battles we've tested. And we're going to try to shed more light on the whole thing so people can see a broader picture and understand and, really get that relation out there to people. It's really amazing to see the heart pouring of messages of parents literally just begging and grasping for any hope. And I can totally relate to that. At one point, I was in the same situation. Some days I still am.
Yeah.
Just really needing that hope because, just can't get them to understand you're doing everything by the book and what society is telling you to do. And, go to the doctor, check this out, do this, do that, be real sweet and everything else. And unfortunately, with not all kids, that doesn't work. Sometimes
you
gotta turn some energy off.
You gotta mix it up a little bit.
Sometimes you gotta record them.
Yeah. So exactly. See, to give you the quick backstory, Brian's son's 10 years old, got kicked off the bus for bullying, and I have said it in the past too. My kids are 9 and 6 now, or they're about to be. Bullying to me is one of the biggest offenses that they can do. I will not stand for it if it happens. So Brian finds out his son's been kicked off the bus for bullying. Brian says, "Fine. I mean, if I give you a ride to school, that's almost a victory for you. You get to ride in the comfy car. So we live a mile away. You can jog. That'll be fine."
Shut it down.
And what's your son think of all of this now that things have just they've exploded? I mean, they're all over the place.
It's actually really cute, and that's the thing. Like the two negative things that I would like to address that people say is one, the reason he ran in the rain is that morning. That was not the first day it ran. The reason he ran in the rain is that morning specifically, he was going to get the comfortable ride to school, but he was just out of control that morning, being very disrespectful to his stepmother, yelling, screaming, stomping, refusing to get ready to go to school, and therefore that's why he ran. His opinion on it, though, he's not humiliated. Like, I see so many people saying I've humiliated him and all this. No, it's actually really cute. We were keeping up with the numbers because it's amazing to see. We're just Roanoke fellas here. We're no big time or nothing. So to see it explode into social media, and I was up all night doing interviews all through the world in Britain, and it was going to be a Good Morning America. Unfortunately, we're having Skype issues, and it's really inspiring to me. And me and him sat down and I talked about it. Asked him what he thought, and he goes, "Well, I think it's really good, Daddy." He goes, "I messed up." He goes, and I deserve a punishment. And he knows there's some kids at school and some kids in our family that, he sees. And he's like, why do they don't ever get in trouble, Daddy? I was like, well, son, how do they act in school? He goes, they're horrible. And I said, well, son, it's probably because, unfortunately, at home they're not getting the direction they need. And he goes, well, more people need dads like you. You might not always be my favorite at the moment when I'm in trouble, but that's what I need.
Yeah.
And he goes, because I do get out of control. And he actually accepts it, but it was really cute. Like when it started climbing up in videos, and I remember when it was at like 5,000, I was like, holy crap, I never anticipated this.
Yeah.
Nobody ever anticipates this. Like people are acting like I knew it was going to hit millions of views. My name isn't LeBron James. I didn't know people were going to look at my stuff. I had to set up a Skype. And I don't even have a Twitter, nothing. I'm not a social media huge person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm doing here, Zach. I have no clue. I just hit record.
They told me FaceTime. I was like, my mirror don't have a camera. It's not. This wasn't intentional. This was literally, I've got several people in the Valley as a business owner that are on my media, and several of my friends that know me. My son's always at my business with me, and they've seen the battles with him of the, the disruptive attitude he can have. And, I figured it might be a little bit of like, yep, there goes Hayden acting out again, but at least Brian's on top of it. This wasn't to humiliate or anything like this. And the reason I did it, I honestly have no clue. I just picked up the camera and said, you know what, I'm going to record this for giggles. And, I use giggles, and I'm not meaning to literally laugh at him. People took that as a literal statement. It was used as a metaphor. But to show him later on, but he's not distraught. He's not upset. He's not being picked on at school. And why would you pick on the kid that was just a bully anyway? Let's think about that.
Yeah.
He's not picked on. His teachers, I haven't spoke with them, but I know in the past they've always really respected and appreciated the help that we've given with, trying to keep him in line, because he's been very disruptive in school many times. And that whole week leading up to the running and the school being suspended from the bus, he had been horrible at school. I mean, to the point that the teacher was calling me during the day, like, look, I cannot teach my class right now because of the way he is acting. We're getting letters and everything else home. And so I wanted to make sure that I do my part as a parent. People don't realize that teachers realistically are more of a parent than us a lot of ways. They have your children more during the day than you do for your average American household. You get off work at 5 or 6 p.m., you get home, you shower them, okay? You feed them, you get their homework done, and you have, an hour, 2 hours before you put them to bed?
Exactly. If
your
someone
teachers
who
have them
owns
for
their own
6
business,
They
absolutely.
are your number one co-parent. And I want to work with the school, and I always want them to, feel like they can reach out to me. And as I want them to teach my children and love and nourish my children in the educational manner, I want them to know that I'm going to support their classroom so everyone can learn. So, and it's worked, And then it led into Friday was the last day, but Monday we came up, and my son was so inspired by it. And he's like, this actually isn't that bad. This is an easy run, Daddy. I could do this, no problem. He's like, I want to race you to school now. And if you watch the third video I done on Monday, it's actually really cute to put in perspective of how tortured he is, as some people want to say. The kid looks at the speed limit sign and goes, Daddy, I'm going to have to slow down. This is a 25-mile-an-hour zone.
Learn your lesson first.
And the reality is, Brian, and we do appreciate you coming on, so you can tell Brian's been doing some interviews. You're like a seasoned professional now.
You are.
He's going through. Here's the facts. Parenting, every situation is different, and we are all doing whatever we need to do to survive and thrive with our kids. And what works for one person don't work for somebody else, and that's fine.
Amen, guys.
Brian, we appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead.
To ride bicycles. Yesterday they decided to ride bicycles, so now that's what they want to start doing. They want to do creative ways to go to school because now they think it's super cool.
Hey, that's fine.
So, exactly.
Exercise, but behave in class.
There'll be a story someday when he's running for the Olympics, and then they do the little preview. It all started when he got punished on the bus. Yeah, and then he'll have the gold medal. Listen, man, we appreciate it. You definitely stay in touch with us, and if you wanted to follow up or whatever, like you were talking about, we are certainly happy to do that.
Will do, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Brian. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. It's whatever it takes, That's what
Make sure you behave in class. We can play games and race the speed limit and all that kind of stuff. That's cool, but bullying must stop. The misbehaving must stop.
Actually, you got to pay attention to your kids, and you have to discipline.
I spent most of the time thinking to myself if I was faster than Freddie Mac or not. That's what I'm trying to.
Oh my gosh!
Figure out now.
Zach,
you're not.
You're not.
Oh man,
you're not.
His legs are longer. And
old and white versus young and black. I don't stand a chance, but I still think I want to. No, we're making it happen.
Why'd you want to tempt fate like that?
I don't know. Because it's
are y'all for real? Now you want to race?
No, he's not for real.
No,
I think Zach is for real.
I do
he wants to
race.
race you.
Okay.
We're next on the viral tip. This is what's happening.
You want to do it outside? It's raining.
we got to set up that virtual reality camera to do this one. Fine. That's what's going to happen. We do have Let's Be Honest here in a few minutes. She's got an issue. She's crushing on some dude. Doesn't know what to do. We'll get into that next. And then I will make a confession at 7:45. Kind of embarrassing, but that's what we do on the Wednesday Morning Confessional. And I'm up. And you're up next week, Fred. So you get ready. Morning Thang.
Seriously, he's got that down.
he's got it figured out now.
He's got a manager or something. Jeez.
Phew. Nikki's been on hold. Hey, Nikki.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Nikki. Hello. Hey, I'm so sorry. Have you hold for that long? Let me get your phone number really quick.
Oh yeah, we should. She moves in January.
Okay. You haven't moved or anything, right?
Good morning. What'd you say?
Thanks for the batteries.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, there's a ton of them in there now too. I put them in.
For JT, that concert on Friday.
La la la. We can find a Waffle House. That's what I always say to myself.
Hello. Hey, not Linda.
Me?
Aha! We're back. Sorry. Had to set up our friend, not Linda, here.
Looky, Linda.
Hello, Linda, look it. There we go. She has a crush, but should she let it go? Let it go.
Aw.
Let's be honest is where we talk to you. You got an issue. We try to figure it out, and there's almost always somebody listening who has been through something similar. She would like to be anonymous, and that is fine. Good morning, not Linda.
Good morning, guys.
So you have a crush?
I do. I have a crush on... this is hard for me to say. I'm sorry. Well, here's the deal. I work with this guy, right? And he's in a complicated relationship.
Okay.
And I've been working with him for almost 3 years, and I absolutely adore him. He's the whole package. Sexy, smart, brilliant. I mean, great personality, funny. And, we do hang out after work. We text. We'll have drinks sometimes. And I love him dearly as a friend, but
You have feelings.
I think I want more.
Okay, now you say he's in a complicated relationship. What does that mean?
Well, he's in a long-distance relationship, and...
long-distance marriage, long-distance dating?
No, he has a girlfriend.
Okay. Are you in a relationship?
I am not.
Okay. So you're single. He has a long-distance relationship, and you're friends with him. You hang out, and basically, I think that what happened... Does he know?
Well, here's the thing. The vibe is there. Like, if I feel like if I make a move, he wouldn't necessarily push me away.
Oh.
It's just that I don't want to be a homewrecker.
Right.
And I don't want to break up his relationship. And they've been together for like a year now.
Uh-huh.
I never met her, but I know he goes to D.C. quite often to meet her.
Okay, so she's there. He's here.
Yeah. You don't want to be a homewrecker.
But they've only been together a year.
So, Zach, you sound like you're thinking...
They're still together, right?
Long-distance relationships are...
They can work.
Can they?
I think they can work if you're...
Like they can work if one of you is fighting overseas and the other person, if you're married and things like that. But, I mean, do they have plans to be in the same city?
I don't know that. I know, there was one time he and I went out for drinks and he got a bit tipsy, a bit drunk. And he confided in me. He was telling me he wasn't quite sure about that relationship.
Yeah, I know. And I get it. There's something there, but you don't want to be the reason anything goes wrong. You don't want to start if there is a relationship started on the wrong foot, anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the rebound girl, but at the same
too.
time, I really, really like him.
Yeah.
Now, my friends tell me, like, stay away. don't even bother.
But you can't control how you feel. That is a reality. It's not like you can just turn it on and off.
Well,
So
he's still in a relationship.
Right, he's still in a relationship, which makes you have to tell him, like, look, I know that you said those things that you said, and we're really good friends, but I got to be the bigger person here and let you know you got to control that situation before you try to make yourself available and confess all these feelings or whatever.
She may even have to back away from him a little bit.
You got
to let him decide
chill.
if he wants to continue on with his relationship, the long distance.
I've been in a long-distance relationship, so I will share some thoughts here in a second. Anybody else, if you'd like to weigh in, if you've been in this situation, that's usually what happens, especially if maybe you have the crush. What do you do? I mean, did you go for it? Did it work out? Those are the situations we're looking for. So start calling now, 774-9236, 800-468-9236. Hang on, not Linda. You can also text 52353, and we will get to you next.
We are incident-free on the roads. If you see anything, text it to the number 52353. Weather-wise, kind of messy. Snow, wintry mix in a lot of the listening area this morning. Take it easy on the roads today. Windy as well. Getting a 45 and clear and cold tonight. 36 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
All right.
He's not that far. Keep it on hold.
Hang on, not Linda. Okay. 126, 4-3.
Hey, we're gonna put you on hold and get some folks on to help you out. All right, what's up?
Tranquility room. Look at you. Feng shui. I know, Gerard. He's toying with us with his teasing. Gerard's pointing out the fact that you're teasing the universe by having a hat on that says Friday on a Wednesday.
Every day's Friday.
Is it, though?
It's for the movie.
Well, we know that, stupid.
So think about it that way.
I would hope it's for the movie, because otherwise,
why I'm wearing my hat.
If you're wearing different hats that just say the day of the week on them for no reason other than the day of the week, that is not exactly fashionable. That's.
I should do that.
Yeah.
Nobody else is doing it.
Freddy, who did your surgery?
Harmon Eye Center.
I know. Was it Dr. Haley? Or
Who?
Haley or Harmon?
Harmon.
Okay.
The guy whose name is on the sign.
Well, yeah, but Dr. Haley is also the second doctor there.
Yeah, they have different doctors at all their locations and stuff. They got like 6. But Harmon does. He did mine. I assume he does most of the cataract surgeries, LASIK surgeries, and all of that. He's a cool man, cool dude.
Do you go to the big one, like on the cut through between 221 and Timberlake?
Graves Mill?
Yeah. That's the name. You go to that one.
That's their only surgery
center.
Yeah.
That's the one I've been going to.
They have like the other eye doctors and all of that, but they have one.
Hello, hey, this is Monica. We we got your text and we want to talk to you.
Because I know Dr. Haley. He would like babysit me when I was younger, and then
okay. And what's your name?
3.5.
Oh, did you say Haley? Haley? Hey, make sure your radio's off, okay? All right, hold on.
Just tell her 3.5 minutes. We'll do with her. A couple more just came in.
All right, so we're gonna be on in just a couple minutes, okay? All right.
Did you read all the tweets about The Bachelor last night, Zach?
Did what?
Did you read all the Bachelor tweets?
I did not. I listened to the clips this morning of Ding Dong. The thing with all that stuff is
Make an anger diary.
it's an effing television show. So everybody gets all worked up, and I mean, you're all just pawns in their game. Is that he does this to this chick? I mean, none of this is real. And then, oh hey, surprise, surprise! Guess who's the next bachelor to get everybody talking? This woman.
K92, we got your text and wanted to talk to you here in just a minute. Hey, what's your name? Okay. We can call you Greg.
Greg.
All right. Make sure you have your radio turned off, okay? Make sure your radio's off, and we'll be on in just a minute, okay, Greg? All right. What's that? He's like, I can't call you. You're Greg now.
Greg. What's up, Greg? Honk, honk, and the bonk, bonk.
Wulan's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, damn.
Say happy birthday. What did he say? He said something. He said, keep my little fat buddy in line. He always calls Jared that. He hates it. Where's my little fat buddy?
All right, so we just have the one. Somebody else keep hanging up here.
Oh, Greg hung up.
It's all right. I just need one.
Yeah, well, we have Kaylee.
All right, just tell her.
Kaylee, we're going to be on in just a minute, okay? Okay.
Kaylee.
Yeah. Greg was 553 text.
Yeah, sorry.
Havana.
Greg says he's sorry. His phone cut out. The Wednesday Mornin Confessional this week falls on me, Zack Jackson. 10 minutes away, I will make a somewhat embarrassing confession. I never like being wrong either. That's...
Uh-oh.
Amen.
Uh-oh.
You'll be wrong next week. Don't you worry, Fred.
Nah.
Oh.
Not Linda dealing with a situation where she has become really good friends with a guy at work who is in a long-distance relationship of 1 year. We welcome back Not Linda. Hi.
Hi.
There's definitely a connection there.
Absolutely.
But he's in a relationship, though he's also confided in you, which is, I mean, this relationship has already received the kiss of death, but you don't want to be the reason for it.
Right.
And that I understand. Let's get Kaylee in here. Good morning,
Say it
Kaylee.
already, the kiss of death. I wanted to say, well, you don't want to be the tongue.
The tongue of life, is that what it is? Kaylee, good morning, Kaylee.
Good morning.
All right, Kaylee, what's on your mind?
Well, I dated my husband for 4 years. We were 2.5 hours apart, engaged for 1 year, and during that engagement, we were 9 hours apart, and we've been married for 5 years.
And you were apart the entire relationship, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
How did you even meet for that to happen?
We went to high school together, and we were friends, and then we went to college, and then we got together our sophomore year.
Okay. Let me ask you this. In those 4 or 5 years, whatever it is, where you've been away, have you had to deal with temptation or questioning the relationship?
Yes.
And what happened?
Not questioning, just, people, you go to college, I mean, people are going to hit on you, whatever, but if you really like that person and you're committed, then, I mean, it sounds like he's the one that's going to have to figure out his crap.
Right. Yeah. He wouldn't put himself in situations, because I'd be like, why are you spending so much time with this person of the opposite sex? if
Right.
she even knows he's doing it.
This is why men and women can't be friends. I say it all, you can be acquaintances, but Monica's attraction for me would be far too strong. And I'm irresistible. That's what it is.
We can't hang out.
Kaylee, appreciate it. Not Linda. I mean, I went through a long-distance relationship. It was college, and, I mean, in hindsight, ill-advised. I was in love with this person, but I just didn't know any better at the time. It certainly was not my soulmate because I'm with that person now. And when we had that year of long distance, I did have other opportunities, flirty and fun and cool, and probably could have been some great times that I turned down for this stupid long distance relationship where I then got dumped on New Year's Eve. And
that was hurtful.
That was that. But you don't want to be held responsible, right? You don't want to be the ender of the... You want him to do it.
Yeah, I think she needs to back away from the friendship. Because
Does she back away? I think you back away, yes. But do you back away while also saying, look, I got feelings for you. I'm backing away.
Yeah.
Call me.
Just let him know.
You got to protect yourself.
Because
She has to protect herself.
Yeah, and he did wrong by sharing information about his relationship with her.
Yeah.
And bad, and on the negative side. So that's
Some
terrible.
call that emotional cheating.
Yes,
when
it
they
is
do
a little
that,
bit.
when you share your feelings with somebody else.
Well, it is a little bit of that.
So, not Linda. I mean, is that a valid option? Where are you leaning on all this?
Honestly, I'm so attracted to him. I wish I could lean towards him, but
And give him a
Lean
hug.
on
you know,
him.
I don't want to.
Well,
I don't want to be that homewrecker, and so I'm going to back off. I'm going to take you guys' advice. And
There's
tell
nothing
him.
wrong with letting your feelings be known and say, hey, you're in a relationship and I have to respect those boundaries. And if you want
so
to
I'm
make some
slowly
decisions,
backing away.
then you can, just walk
Chase
back.
me if you want.
Just slide
No,
back
don't
into
do-
the bushes. Someone texting into 52353, fan
No.
of the TV show The Office. She's Jim and he's Pam.
God.
Yeah, in a relationship, there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to
It
distance
isn't.
yourself and look out for your own feelings.
But
at
I
the same
believe
time.
Jim let his feelings be known, and then he
Okay.
backed away, and then they got together at the end.
Oh.
Oh, spoiler alert if you're still catching up on Netflix.
know.
Whatever. You knew that was going to happen. Not Linda. Keep us posted, okay?
I will, guys. Thanks so much for your help.
You're very welcome. I mean, there's nothing. What else can you do? That's it. You let your feelings be known. Your feelings are your feelings, and you say, fine, I'll be over here, slowly walking
it happen.
backwards.
Slowly.
I'm going to make a confession next. I don't wanna, but it's my turn in the rotation.
Yep.
It involves clothing. I'll explain next on your K92 Morning Thang.
Hey, thank you so much. You have a good one, okay?
First, I'm getting food.
Greg made me laugh because I'm driving through the country taking my kids to school. My service is very spotty. I'm so sorry. He said, "This is not Greg, the generic white name." Like, what? This is easy. Don't get your honey where you get your money.
Honey. I don't even know if you should be sharing your feelings with somebody that you know is already in a relationship.
No.
Because that immediately starts it off on the wrong foot. Whether he feels the same or not, or whether he's having problems in his relationship or not, you already putting yourself out there.
That's a no-no.
And you're going to cause some kind of... Because in his mind, he's going to be like, oh, but she likes me. And my girlfriend's 4 hours away. Like, you know what I mean? It just automatically. I don't even think you should put your feelings out there. Yeah, you have them. But that don't mean you got to tell the person.
Well, she can say, I feel a certain way, so I can't be around you.
Yeah, you can say like, yeah, I gotta separate myself. Like, you have a girlfriend, we shouldn't be doing we should be hanging all the time. But you don't need to say I like you and I'm starting to have feelings. Like, I don't think you got to go that deep with all the details.
We have a friendship. I like you. Found you attractive. We can't talk. I have to distance myself from you. And then walk away. That's what you do. And then if he decides, well, I really don't like going to DC. Let's see.
That is a long ass trip, man. It's a lot of gas. And I got to pay for dinner when I get there.
Yeah. All right.
Nah, that's messed up.
Oh, shoot. That. Hey, that's lots of bad. I mean, it's a very positive song. But I just don't like it.
It's just overplayed.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Irma Gerd. Irma Gerd. All right. Linda, look it.
What's your LASIK? You call it what? It's P what?
PRK.
PRK. Because every time you say it, I think pretty young thing.
PYT.
Like every time you say it, like we talk about it on PRK. Pretty young thing. I know it doesn't make any sense, but still. I jam to myself internally. Pretty young thing.
I don't care what's correct. I jam. Nonetheless.
Jamming out.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Did you see that character drop I pulled from the podcast on Monday?
You asking me? No, I did not.
It's good.
Where is it?
For you in my character drop.
Oh, okay. I never snoop in your folders. I don't know.
Well, you're allowed to. You made a funny noise.
Oh. Fine. Fine, be that way. All right, let me see where we're at here. That's funny. Good morning, Brandon. Brandon said that because, Freddy Mac still recovering from his surgery, he meant to grab his Wednesday hat and accidentally grabbed his Friday hat instead.
Oh, man. Dang. It's almost like he was there when he saw me do it. How'd you get that right on the nose?
I don't want to confess.
You have to.
I don't want to confess.
Suck it up. You gotta.
I'm only doing it if a church organ comes on in the background. All right? Let's be clear on that. Ah, man.
Yep, you got to do it.
I hate computers. We do this on Wednesdays, at least for now. And each week we'll take turns. Last week, Monica made a confession. I don't even remember what it is anymore.
I can't remember either.
Next week's Fred's. She did.
She did something, and she confessed something. I don't remember.
I killed some guy. I don't remember his name. I have no idea. It's my turn. I've been very outspoken in my entire life, really. And most of the time, I stand by those claims, those demands, those rants, all of them. I don't change my mind.
No.
I refuse. Even if I know I'm wrong, I'll stubbornly go ahead with that anyway. But I am here today to confess. Fred, I think I'm going to buy a pair of fashionable sweatpants.
Yeah.
No, we don't want you.
No,
we don't want you.
No,
now.
I want to be a part of the club.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I already knew that was going to happen.
I know.
I did too. I did too. I just wanted to let time pass. Now, what makes you want to do this now? All of a sudden, you want to change over. Now you want to be fashionable. Now you want to be me.
Well, we had this discussion a couple weeks ago, and I said sweatpants. Fred was trying to get me to buy sweatpants. He said they were in style again. I said, you're just trying to turn me into an old man.
No.
And he said, no, they make fashionable sweatpants now. Fred owns Lululemon for men pants, for crying out loud.
I do.
Which are those sweatpants or are those something else?
These are like casual
dress
pants. I have lots of like joggers. Those type of sweatpants with the elastic at the bottom.
And I've always told you, they look good on guys.
They come in different colors. They come in different fabrics and stuff. So they're not all even sweatpants material like that cotton.
Yeah, and Monica said that, and I thought,
I've said that
succubus, you're not telling the truth. But
I've said it for years, and Fred, he did confirm it. He's fashionable, and he knows style. So he said, hey.
Thank you, Monica.
I've been thinking about it every time I put on my track pants, which are comfortable, but also too baggy for the times. I think they are too baggy. I'm looking down on them, and they just seem kind of baggy to me.
Do they have zippers at the bottom near the ankle?
Some of them do, yeah. Yeah.
Zack.
You got to take them on and off at the gym without taking your shoes off.
Yeah, the little zipper.
I
was walk around with a trapper keeper.
And I thought,
yeah.
Where's your pager?
I looked at my son the other day, and he was wearing a full sweatpantle outfit.
Okay.
Now, granted, he had an emoji sweatshirt on. I'm not buying that. But I looked at his sweatpants, and he has the ones that are sort of, they don't have the elastic band at the bottom. That's where I draw the line. That's ridiculous. But they have them now where they're tighter at the bottom. I'm talking about those old school Rawlings sweatpants.
Yeah.
That losers wore in 1982, that sort of thing. He doesn't have those. He has ones that look like something Freddy Mac would wear. And I thought, kid's kind of stylish.
Yeah, they're fashionable. I'm telling you, men's fashion is constantly changing. Same with women's wear.
So should I buy it, or is it already over with?
I thought you already had it.
What, sweatpants?
Yeah, I thought it's already in your cart.
We can order you some right now.
You're going to buy some
We
today.
can finalize this order. Check out.
Yeah.
I haven't checked out.
Oh, I thought it was already on the way.
I was just confessing that I think I've given in, and I was going to purchase the sweatpants.
Yes.
I kind of want to be a part of the process now.
Well,
like,
you
I want to make
sure.
sure. Exactly. I want to make sure you don't go astray.
Okay, but I ain't spending no $98 like you and your Lululemons.
Don't do that. You don't have to do that.
I got kids to pay for. You can throw money away all day long.
You don't have to do that.
I got dance lessons I got to pay for.
Yeah, I just don't want to lead you astray.
Give me a solid
Saint.
$35 pair of sweatpants. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Hook you up.
I can't believe it.
No, it's okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I hate being wrong. Is this what happens to you guys all the time? It feels awful. You must hate this.
It happens to you a lot, but you just don't want to realize it until Wednesday morning confession.
Freddie Mac, you're next week, and I'm excited. This time next week, put it on your calendars. We're all going to sit here and find out what Freddie Mac is confessing.
What am I doing? Huh?
And I am now, I'm done. I'm closing the confessional.
The doors of the church are now open. All right, let's see here. I want to make sure I get you the most updated information so you're fashionably on time. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
We are incident-free on the roads. If you see anything, please pull over if you can. Text it safely to the number 52353. Kind of messy weather-wise today. So, snow, some sleet in some of the areas of the listening area. Wintry mix possible this morning and also windy today. 45 the high. Clear tonight. 35 at K92. That's your K92 traffic now.
You might be more fashionable than me, but you talk bad, so at least there's that.
I have my moment.
And a shout out to everybody on the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel participating in the live chat. I hate you all. Yes, I know. You're right. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Are they agreeing with me?
Well, they just, we knew it.
Yeah.
Fine. Zipper at the bottom.
Where that zipper at, girl? At the bottom of my pants.
Come on over to the bright side, man. The grass is greener here. It's fashionable, too.
The grass is metro around here.
Still in denial, huh?
No.
Are you listening?
Yeah, you're talking about your eyes.
It's just me. There's nobody left. You can sit here and watch me eat this chewy oat thing. I like when people get so specific. Text him. Confession is Catholic. There's no organ music. It's a radio bit. Oh, Alex in Houston. Good morning. What up? Happy to have you. Alex, my buddy Eric, is on the Rula and Ryan show in Houston on the KRBE. Actually, friend of the show, Christina, is on that show, too. And Special K. Special K's mama lives at Smith Mountain Lake. Look at all those connections. And Rula once stole my cake at a dinner. Ryan, I got nothing. Cake thief. Rula did. What time does it say right now in the run time in the corner?
154.25.
154? Okay. Let me go back about 6 minutes. 48.
Did something get messed up?
Did
something get messed up?
Now that it's on YouTube, I could timestamp everything. So I timestamp the bits as they go, so people can click back on them. But there's a runtime here that's wrong. Because sometimes, for some reason, it's weird. You start, I don't know if it has something to do with the delay or whatever, but you'll start and it'll say elapsed time, and it'll say -1 minute. And I'm thinking, okay, but yeah, but we're going right now. And if I want to tag them to actually be correct, then I just base it off of that, because that I know is correct.
Right.
Oh, look at you. You've been all over the place. See, and we, because we radio people are a weird lot that all hang out with each other. In Seattle, I have several friends that are members of the BJ and Migs in the Morning show on the rock station. And they don't do a show anymore, but Candy and Potter had a show there for a while. Husband and wife team. You know them, too. Potter's like one of the nicest people in the world. He's like a social media manager now.
Is she still
Mm-hmm. I think she's still on a morning show now. They basically decided, because they were from Seattle, and they did a morning show there. And then, they got a job, I want to say, maybe in Wisconsin. I feel like they did a show in Charlotte for a little while, too. Then they got a job back in Seattle again.
Yeah.
So it was sort of like, hey, you know, we get to go home. This is great. This is perfect. And they ended up getting fired in like 9 months or something ridiculous like that. But they finally decided, they basically were like, we don't want to move anymore. Yeah. We want to stay in Seattle. She got a radio gig, and he was just like, forget it. I'm getting another gig. Mm-hmm. So we can stay here. And the rest is history, or something. Now, I'm done eating that thing finally. It takes forever to eat. I mean, that's good, you know, it fills you up or whatever, but man, that thing, it's like... Well, it's got these damn grains in it, and then it's got, like, chia seeds, and all that stuff is just... and sesame seeds, and peanut butter, so it's sort of all of the... kind of feel like a horse while I'm sitting there. My lips are chapped. Shoo-badoo. How long has this been going on?
How long has this been going on? You've been cheating around with me?
See, this is one of those things, I guess, Orida is making this thing now, like a breakfast bowl thing, but you just add the egg. Yeah. So you add the egg yourself, and then it's got like potato and cheese in it. But then I'm thinking to myself, why don't I just put potatoes and cheese and stuff in a bowl, and then I'll add an egg instead of the frozen, freeze-dried, whatever, Orida version of whatever that is. Mornin Thang, Monica Zack, Freddy Mac, Monica Brooks is turning her back on something she used to love.
Loved it.
You loved it. You're just
I'm done.
You're just not that into it anymore.
No.
You're done. She was addicted. It was her love.
Yeah.
It was her second love. It was her second husband.
Twice a day. We had our meetings.
Yeah. And now, no. Done.
It's over.
So if you ever have something that you used to love, but now you're totally over it, you can text it to 52353. We'll get to that at 8:45. We'll also award our Dodo of the day, which goes to an entire daycare center for having a very bad idea.
Yes.
Worst daycare center ever. Actually, you know what the sad thing is? Probably not the worst daycare center ever, which is even worse.
Really bad, though.
But very bad. So that'll be at 8:30. No name movie game, 8:15. Team up with us. Me, Monica, Fred, who will take you to the promised land of victory and prizes that is on the way.
I don't even know.
Doot. You used to love expired meat. There's something about the meat has gone to waste. I don't know. It's got to be something.
When Jared's in the recliner, like he'll recline back and he'll pop out the little thing and he's sitting back. Hendrix will run out of the room and turn the cable box off and run back. So Jared has to get up. Like, it's just such a little fucker move. Like, but I was like, but it's hilarious. He's like, why the hell did you do that? Because Jared's all propped up.
Yeah. Lennon does. He's the anti everything.
Oh.
So it'll just be, Isabella, how was your day at school today? Good. He goes, nope, it was horrible. She had a horrible day. I'm like
what?
Yep.
Yeah. Hendrix in the big boy class now. They told me they have one issue where he's on the playground. He waits for other kids to get on the swings. They start swinging, and he looks at them at like targets and try to run through them.
Oh, jeez.
So they're worried that he's gonna hurt himself.
Yes.
And he won't stop doing it. Well, I guess he has to learn.
You only have to get kicked in the forehead once.
Or twice, probably.
Or 4 times. We're not sure. They tend to not listen. Yeah. I got a blue blood whipped it. Monifa. Stand by.
Ooh, it's no good. Usher and his wife, Grace Miguel, together for 2 years, now calling it quits. And this is all because of last year. Usher had a rough year.
He did.
People were accusing him of, STDs and, infidelities. All kinds of stuff was happening.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be. He was married prior to this, too, right? Or longtime girlfriend, and I believe that ended because he cheated.
With his now, brand new ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
And
you mean the relationship that started on lies and deceit didn't work out? Oh, no.
And he has tendencies to kind of go towards people that are in his circle, which makes sense, like celebrity stylists.
Yeah.
Because his ex-wife was a stylist as well. That's how you met her. Like, she was a makeup artist.
I see a pattern here. That what you just said, and also his first wife, they were only married for 2 years, too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
2 years, just get bored. Or you
but they're going to remain friends.
Itch too much. Oh.
That's
you got to branch out from your inner circle, too. You got to, You got to stop, what is it, peeing where you eat or whatever it is? Yeah, that also.
Getting your honey where you make your money.
That's a better one. I like that one. That's
All right,
better.
so The Rock, he had a health scare. They said his daughter, Jasmine, she had an emergency. They had to call 911. They were rushed to their house, and he's very grateful that they helped out. I mean,
this past Saturday night, something happened to me and my family that I would never want to happen to any of you guys out there. But of course, emergencies do happen. We were up all night in the emergency room. We had something scary that happened with our little baby girl, Jasmine. She's okay now, thank God.
Yeah, but I'm curious, like, what happened? Like The Rock?
Yeah.
What's going on?
You don't know. I mean, Monica, you have a kid with asthma, so you've been in situations like that. Really high fevers can spark seizures.
Flu.
You've been through that. Flu, everyone's very scared about, but everything's good.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they had to call 911 and somebody came
But they're good to go right now.
And took, so yeah, that is good.
Yeah, and real quick, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they're saying our kids, they will not inherit our money.
They get nothing.
They got to work. They got to work for their money. I mean, they're good.
Can I get $1?
But
Come
really,
on, Ma.
they're set up for life. They are good.
Absolutely.
There's no
They're
problem.
kids.
And they're in the celebrity world. They have so many connections.
Oh,
They're fine. But they said that they will invest in their kids' business ventures.
Yeah,
if
that's what it
they
is.
present a
I
good
think
case.
Warren Buffett might be somebody. He's 1,000,000 years old now, so his kids are grown. But it was another one. He said they're not getting any of my money. But they all own their own businesses or they're CEOs. They're all set up into these situations.
It's not like we have no money. We're out on our butts. You start us out with a business, and that business grows to multi-million-dollar business.
If a celebrity does that, says,
Still
you
good.
know what? You're out the house. Matter of fact, you're in a different state. We're sending you to West Virginia. You got to start your own business and come back.
Don't call me. Don't call me till you're successful. We only take phone calls from millionaires around here, and you are not one.
You're 18. You're out. Sorry.
It is a good attitude though to have especially if you become successful and you're fortunate, is to not raise children with a sense of entitlement who think that they just get all of this too. No,
you got to work.
I built my fortune. You build yours. Someday, kids, all of this could be yours. Look at this.
You're like, all of this. Hey.
My son's actually, he's just going to be more successful than me on YouTube. I can tell already. I know.
He's going to go viral.
Well, he says he wants to be a YouTuber when he grows up. And
did he say that?
Yes, and some parents would scoff at that. I said, good. What do you want to do? Go learn Final Cut, because I don't want to edit anything. That's the one thing you need to figure out. No Name Movie Game is next. Team up with us. Win a prize. We try to get you to guess movies. We don't get to do any names. No actors, no nothing. Who will come out victorious? That's all what we just care about the bragging rights. That's it. Who do you think you are?
Did you cry last night, Fred? This Is Us.
Fred always cries. He could only hear it.
Oh.
Thunder, thunder, thunder. What is the prize? What's the prize? My prize. I want a prize. I want a car. Yonder and asunder, fling ding and a munder bunder under. Someone did text that.
Must have been really sad. Never cry.
I ain't never crying.
Bone crusher.
K92.
Never scared.
I forgot. I just don't feel like watching.
Never mind in the club or the floor.
I feel like keeping my eyes open last night.
Okay. No problem. Bye-bye.
I just want to sleep.
Bone Crusher. Sonny Anderson's best friend.
Yeah, I know. It is so expensive in Seattle, the housing. Former Channel 7 news anchor Natasha Ryan also lives in Seattle. Her husband makes bank. He's like, he works for an investment company or something like that. It's one of those where he doesn't even work that hard, but makes a crap ton of money. Enough money to afford to live in Seattle. He was buddies with It was either one of the bachelors or someone who made it to like the final 2 or 3 out of Bachelorette. It was one of those, but he was friends. It was like one of his buddies. Oh, I think it was a bachelor. Like he was one of the bachelors.
I say confessionals are Catholic, no organ.
I know. I wrote back. I said poetic license. Who cares?
Yeah, well, Catholic churches have organs, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Maybe they don't play it while you're actually in confessional.
Well, yeah, because
confessional
in the middle of the day on a
come
Wednesday.
On. Exactly.
But they do it at
People
church.
get it. I say confession, you play the organ. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Come on now. Home show.
Friend.
Movie Gab.
Team up with us. 774-9236 800-468-9236. You have me, Zach Jackson. You have Miss Monica Brooks, who is about to turn her back on something she used to love. We'll get to that at 8:45. It's all right. It happens.
Yeah.
Sorry, fantasy football. I'll explain. Or Freddy Mac. Are his senses heightened because he hasn't been using his eyes as much the last couple days as they recover? Let's see. Prize on the line is...
Family 4-pack of tickets to the 48th Annual Spring Home Show. The Salem Civic Center coming up in a couple of weeks. The 23rd through the 25th. SalemCivicCenter.com.
Monica, you just noticed the same thing I just noticed, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
How cute it is. How close Fred had to get to the screen just to read the... just to read. It was cute. I liked it.
A little blurry.
It was. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm getting better
You're
every
in
day.
recovery. Absolutely.
Leave me alone.
This is how it works, but it was.
I'm fine.
It was sort of, when your grandma's driving. Hey,
Let me see the prize.
Aw.
A family 4-pack.
okay. Anyway, no name movie game now. 774-9236 800-468-9236. Us and you together at last on the thing.
I got this feeling. Color 1, color 2, color 3, color 4. Color 5. Color 6. Color 7.
Monica. Fred, I'm on your list.
Color 8.
You shut up, Brandon.
K92, hello. Hey, what's your name? Hey, Abby, just make sure your radio's off, okay? All right, and we're not on speakerphone or Bluetooth, and you know movies pretty well, right? All right, well, you have to know movies, otherwise you won't. Yeah. So you know them? Okay. All right, then, make sure your radio's off. What's that?
K92, hold on.
K92, hello.
Grab.
Hey, what's your name? Hey, Megan, and you know movies, right?
Fred.
I'll talk to you here in just a minute, Megan.
F is for Freddy. That's good enough. And, the other one hung up. So he
K92,
needs...
hello. Hey, we got our people. Thank you.
Oh, it's
K92,
Dingle.
hold, please.
Hey, Dingle.
K92, hello. Hey, what's your name? Hey, Thomas, and you know movies?
Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, make
Flink,
sure your radio
dink.
is off.
Doody-doody-doot.
You're not on speakerphone.
Boink, boink.
All right, what's that? Thomas. K92, hello. Hey, what's your name? Catherine, and do you know movies? You do? All right, Catherine, make sure your radio's off. We're going to talk to you in just a minute. Oh, what's that? Okay. Fred has mine? Here you go. There you go. Thanks. You're welcome.
Who's guessing this?
Fred has mine. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I love the first one.
Oh. See, I'm ready to see that.
Me too.
Crazy about what?
Huh?
What did you just say?
Yeah.
Wow, we're playing this game. Okay.
Losing his eyes and his ears.
I can hear everything.
la 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 loo, and just lay low, Leela. You team up with us, we try to win you the prize. Let's say good morning first to Thomas. Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning.
Thomas, you get first choice. Zack, Monica, or Freddy Mac for you. Thomas.
Gonna go with Zack.
Okay.
All right.
Despite the fact that I recently made the confession that I was wrong and I'm going to buy a pair of fashionable sweatpants. I almost said sunglasses, but I'm going to continue to buy $5 sunglasses at the hardware store for now. But that may happen next. From the Ever collection, something like that. Anyway, me and Thomas. Hang on, Thomas. We'll go first. Megan. Megan, are you there? Hi, Megan. Would you like Monica or Freddy Mac to be your partner today, Megan?
Freddie Mac.
Okay, Megan and Freddie. Hang on. Y'all will go second. And that means Catherine, you and Monica.
All right.
Okay, you guys will go last. You can sit back, relax. Let's get Thomas back in here. Thomas, we're going to have 60 seconds to do as many movies as we can. I cannot do actors, actresses, or any words from the actual title of the movie, or I will be yelled at and disqualified, and we will move on. Pass if you don't know what the heck we're talking about, and we're going to see what we can do. Are you ready, Thomas?
Let's go.
Okay, 60 seconds. I have Freddie Mac's list, and it starts now. What the heck is that?
Whoa.
What is that?
We got to fix that.
Did that get changed? That's our 60-second timer now? What happened with that
no,
thing?
someone messed with our timer.
Interesting. Do I have another one? Hang on.
Yeah, let's find a different timer. We can't do that.
What the hell was that?
Oh, no. That looked like some kind of...
That's the only one I have now.
Yeah.
All right.
We might
do
use
it on
our
my phone.
Yeah.
Stopwatch.
Here we go. So let me just see what
That's not good.
Nah.
No, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's like bacon's cooking.
All right, Fred, your timing?
I got you to count.
Okay. 60 seconds starts now. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Okay. She was dumb, but she took her own court case. She went to law school to be all smart.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah. Hit the other figure skater in the knee. It's the movie about her. Was it?
Pass.
Okay. Let's see. It's the black dude and the Asian guy, and they try to solve crimes and stuff, and he's all into kung fu, and he's older, and the other guy, talks like this,
Pass.
Okay. It's a superhero movie throwback one. There's it's the little creature.
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah. He flies through the air. He's got a thing on his chest. Another one of those heroes.
Iron Man.
He's from Krypton.
Superman.
Yes. Let's see. Football movie. It's about black kids and white kids playing together for the first time. It's set in Virginia. Yeah. The family leaves, and he's stuck there, and the burglars try to come into the house and take over. Okay. Time is up.
I got 5.
You got 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also 5 as well. And that means we have 5, Thomas, okay?
All
right, cool. Hang on.
Okay.
Boy, it's really sad without that
I know.
timer.
I missed the time.
All right, you want to do this?
Okay.
Hang on. Let me. What's okay, you know what? I have a 30-second timer. I'll just do it twice. That's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So we have second up, Freddie Mac. Let's get and I am going to, pending investigation, find out who recorded over my timer, and they are in serious trouble. All right. That means no, not Catherine. We need Megan. Good morning, Megan.
Hello.
Megan, it's you and Freddie Mac. You will be reading from Monica Brooks's list, and we have 2 30-second timers. Here's the first one. Go.
All right, this is a movie. It hasn't come out yet, but if you crumble up a piece of paper, another saying for that, you're wearing a shirt. It needs to be ironed.
Wrinkled?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look at your watch so you can tell
Time.
Yeah,
okay,
so what
and you
movie
gotta
is
just
that?
put it all together.
Oh, Wrinkled Time?
No.
Next, we'll pass that one. So this one is superhero movie just came out. A Dark Lion
Keep going.
character.
You have another 30. Keep going.
Black Panther?
Yep.
Yes. This is another word for chocolate. It's a plant.
Yep.
Yes, that one. This one is they get dressed up. They get dressed up. Sorry, they go to fancy parties and like the rich people just go to these fancy parties. I don't know. No, it's based on a book.
Keep going.
This one is if you have a bad dream on a particular road.
I'm sorry, your time is up. That is correct, but the time was up. You got 2. Didn't matter anyway, even if it was 3, so that's all right. The ones you missed, The Great Gatsby is the one where it's based on a book and fancy parties.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
A Wrinkle in Time.
That's Oprah's movie.
Is Oprah's movie.
Hasn't come in.
That's what we have so far.
Releases soon, I think.
I should point out, by the way, when me and Thomas were playing, he did not get Rush Hour, which is Black Guy, Asian Guy, that one. And I, Tonya is the figure skating one. Anyway, he's still in the lead. So that means now we get Catherine in here. Hello, Catherine.
Hey.
You get to be last up in this bumpy journey today that is the no-name movie game. The number to beat is 5. It happens, all right? It's technology. You have 2 sets of 30-second timers. Here's your first one. Go.
All right, when you are driving, you stop at this.
Traffic light, red light.
This right here is something. I saw the. You know that song?
Signs.
Yeah, there it is.
Red
All right.
Red sign.
Just signs. Signs is
all right,
good.
so this is a big black woman. She has several movies.
Medea.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, it's a dog and he solves mysteries. Oh, it's that dog.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you put this on your finger.
Keep going. You
put this on your finger. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So these guys, they are trying to kill aliens. Black guy, white guy.
Nope, sorry, you said black.
Men in black.
All right.
No.
All right. When you are stressed out, this happens to you, and then you walk into this. You're stressed out. You walk into this. All right, going to a man that eats. He dresses as a lady and he's in a cave and he's dancing around like and then there's another guy that eats people.
Mrs. Doubtfire?
No. No. All right. So you go here to get your haircut. You go here to get your haircut.
I'm sorry, time is up. That's okay. Time is up. You didn't get barbershop in time. You only got 4.
I need you to tell me all the movies that were on this list, Zach. I don't know any of these. No. The guy dancing in the cave? What's that?
Silence of the Lambs, not Mrs. Doubtfire.
She guessed Mrs. Doubtfire, which really
is spectacular. But no, I'm sorry. I know. First, let's go ahead and celebrate me because I won. Zach Jackson. Everybody knows that you're king. Yeah, I know it's kind of anticlimactic. It's Zach. You know me. There it is.
And they stay there.
Yeah. So Thomas is the big winner. But yeah, it's Silence of the Lambs. There is a guy. He does. He kind of he tucks himself and he dances around and. Not Mrs. Doubtfire. She doesn't eat people.
She does dance around with the cake batter on her face or icing.
Yeah.
But it's also not a human skin face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a little different.
That would, Mrs. Doubtfire 2 would be, I mean, you want to reboot that franchise.
Let's do it.
That's the way to do it. Some sort of hybrid origin piece of Silence of the Lambs and Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello!
That's scary.
The other one that she did not get was Panic Room. Panic Room is the freaking out and walk into one of these. All right. And you did say black, so I had to disqualify you on Men in Black. But that means Thomas is the big winner. Congratulations, Thomas. We did it in uncomfortable silence, but we won anyway. Here's your prize.
48th Annual Home Show. You are there. Family 4-pack, Salem Civic Center, March 23rd through the 25th. SalemCivicCenter.com. Hang on, Thomas. We got to get some info for you. We are incident-free on the roads. If you see anything, please pull over if you can. Text it safely to the number 52353. Weather kind of sloppy, sloshy today. Some snow, wintry mix this morning. And that's mainly in the mountains, just rain everywhere else. Windy as well, getting a 45. Clear and cold tonight, 36 at K92. That's your K92 traffic now.
Always happy to be able to team up with businesses that are local and businesses that are supporting you in the ability to change your life for the better, like the Asthma and Allergy Center. They are the area's leader in the diagnosis and treatment of asthma, hay fever, hives, and other allergic conditions. All these things just really stressful to go through. And to have the ability to solve the problem is amazing. Don't put up with it anymore with random over-the-counter medication. Contact the Asthma and Allergy Center today, and let's try to solve this problem. Dr. McBride, Dr. Epen, ready to change your life for the better. Same-day test results, a great business that's been in practice since 1948, and here's a novel concept for something in the medical world. You can call before 10 a.m. and get a same-day appointment.
Yeah, see, I love that.
That's always the worst when you need something done. It's time to make an appointment. Cool, our first one is 9 years from now. Like, okay, cool. Hopefully I'm still alive when this all goes down. Offices in Roanoke, Salem, and Lynchburg. Call them now. 540-343-7331. That's 540-343-7331. You can go online. It is asthmaandallergycenter.net. Hang on, Thomas. Yeah, what the hell happened with that thing? So somebody must have recorded over it. But why? And how?
Hey, Thomas, have you won with us before? Okay, what's your last name? Dalton? Okay. We have Thomas Dalton.
Yeah, it's just a corrupt file. I don't know. I'll fix it.
It is, but you can hear in the background, that's not the timer either. That's not what it used to sound like. The hell? Oh, shit. We're also not on the radio, but.
No, the only Dalton has Tommy.
All right, and you did say Dalton, right? Okay, let me get your phone number.
Yeah, so if you can get me a 60-second timer today, one of y'all can be a different one. I'll live. Yeah, no, okay, it's off the air. Never mind.
Okay, and your address? And what is that home show?
It's I want to say it's in
23rd.
Yeah, it's not next weekend, but the weekend
Okay,
after.
so we can get you those tickets
Couple weeks.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah, I was
you would
having
give,
a technical issue.
Thank you so much, Thomas.
No, it's fine. It was human error. You're good. He is mine, you are us, and we are fine.
Yeah.
We have maybe his wife.
What's our run time over there?
2:28.
2:28. Go. You guys, no, you don't. Never mind. I'm speaking out of turn. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh my goodness, it's Oprah. Yes.
Oprah. Hi, Oprah.
Loving that ponytail, Oprah. She has the smallest ankles.
Oprah?
Mm-hmm.
was not aware that Oprah had small ankles. I would not assume Oprah would have small ankles.
Yeah, but they are small ankles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know this because you've studied oprahsankles.com. Is that a thing? oprahsankles.net.
I was just checking her out. I was like, oh, little ankles when she was sitting down.
She's right around 60.
Did you ever read the book?
I never did either.
I loved it growing up.
Yeah,
She
it's.
had some red bottoms on. See that too.
I think it's more of a girl's book. Yeah. I think my daughter would probably really like that movie. She's reading some book right now.
And with
It's not
Ava.
called The Giving Tree. It's like The Wish Tree or something.
yeah.
But she's very. She stops and she goes, "I'm kind of getting nervous about the wish tree because like what's happening." She's like, "I'm worried about the tree at the end."
I'm glad she reads.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my son says, "Hey, Daddy, what? Farts?" Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Cool. Thank you.
It popped up in my memories last year at this time. I posted about Hendrix and how he had pooped and managed to run against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Scrub the walls. Because then he was like, ha, 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 and was in the corner, so it smeared all over the wall. Gross.
Ah, we're back, glide, we're back, glow, glide, glee, glow. If it's about to be, it'll be, diddle, 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 day. Boy, that feet old glow the blur. That's Monica's favorite part of that song. Is when he chimes in with boy that eat old hag-a-lig-a-deedle.
I was watching some video. Somebody was like, "Oh, you can get these butt pads," and now it keeps popping up in my ads on Facebook. Get you some butt pads. Yeah.
Me too.
Maybe we won't. Well, I ate a big bag of oats like a horse, so, you know, my mouth is tired. I can't eat anymore. Sorry. Maybe it's meant to be. She used to love it. Now she's turned her back on it. That is next. Now, Dodo of the day.
Blow.
All three of them will have to share this award because they all worked at the same daycare center, accused of giving the kids melatonin-laced gummy bears.
You can't do that. That's a no-no.
No.
What?
It helps you sleep, but you can't.
Yeah.
No.
Now, parents at home can make the decision in their own life if they want to give their kids melatonin-laced gummy bears after talking to a doctor.
Also not a good idea.
What you don't want is your daycare center.
No.
They
Very
won't
bad.
take a nap. It's nap time.
That's your job. Take care of them.
Hey, read them a story.
I'm always suspicious sometimes because doesn't it seem like your kids are completely different in this daycare world? They say that all the time. Oh, he was calm and quiet and he slept
great
all day and he comes home and he's wild. And now we're realizing it's because, at least in this case, the melatonin wore off.
Yeah, a little sleepy.
Kristen, Jessica, and Ashley are all in big, big trouble because it's 2 counts of battery, 2 counts of endangering the life of a child for putting melatonin-laced gummy bears right before nap time.
Yeah.
You know, they got together and thought this was such a great idea.
They probably had drinks after work.
Oh my gosh, like we can get them to go to sleep and then we can just, do whatever we want during nap time. Didn't think we'd get caught.
Yeah. They never think they'll get caught until they get caught.
This is just a horrible case of bad judgment. They had gotten information that one or more of their teachers was providing melatonin-laced gummy bears to the 2-year-olds in order to get them to facilitate their naps.
Yeah.
How did they find out, I wonder?
That's a good question.
Probably was one kid that was just a little too tired. Like, he was the one that was so hyper. They gave him a little too much. And the mom was like,
a manager called police when they found out. So their boss found out and called the cops.
Oh, did she eat some of those gummies and get really tired?
I don't know.
Wait, what do you have in these gummies?
I was very judgmental, but you know what? Sometimes I think it's okay. I saw the mugshots of all 3, and they had very bad sort of scratch-your-neck methy complexions, all 3 of them.
Oh.
And I mean, acne is one thing, and that's a medical condition that you deal with. They did not look like that. And I thought, none of these 3 kids, if they came and knocked on my door and say, I'm here to be a babysitter,
you say no.
Right. No, you're not.
Right.
Wrong house.
I'll give my own kids melatonin gummy bears. Thank you very much. I'm the father around here. Monica Brooks. Used to love it.
Yeah, I did.
The love affair is over.
It's over.
She'll make a confession next. She's breaking up with one of her most favorite things.
You got on your knees for this one time. That's what I was thinking. How you get on your knees and cry out in celebration for this a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm over. I can't.
That sounds too like... Yeah. Got on her knees.
I did. Can't now.
This would be a great idea. Let's give them these gummy bears. We won't get caught. Nobody will ever find out. They're only 2. They can't tell on us.
That's how I saw their faces. Especially one of them had horrible meth face. I mean, she had meth face.
Out back smoking.
I'll get you the story so you can see them.
I feel like a lot of drugs tell on you, especially over a period of time. Meth just, it's so obvious.
Yeah, meth tattles.
Oh my gosh, it's bad.
And every single one of them think they're fooling people too. You know,
they can't tell. Oh,
I'm just biting into a burger and all my teeth fell out. Ew. I don't know why.
This happens to everybody, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, teeth too. You got teeth? What?
If I get a loose tooth, I'm like, oh shit! I ain't doing it. Oh,
Monica's doing meth. What the? We didn't know it until the day her tooth. Yeah, they were.
She was eating a candy bar, an almond Hershey bar, and her tooth broke off. She was like biting into a candy bar, and she bit into one of the almonds, and her tooth broke.
She was doing meth.
No. And that's what
every time somebody's tooth fall out.
I know.
You're 8 years old.
Meth head.
Tooth fairy? No, we need to get you to a rehab. 8 years old, your teeth shouldn't be falling out. What do you mean?
It's surprising that it's bad here.
All right, Monica, come look. Especially the girl on the left. I mean, come on. These are the ones running. You happy if that's your babysitter?
Well, no, I would, you know what I'm saying? You know how you?
I know, but that's here and the forehead. When it goes up to your forehead, like this is not acne anymore. When it's just. Rah.
Let's take a closer look here.
Fred.
Yeah. The girl on the right is
Nervous. You know she was the leader.
She was.
The one on the left.
She wanted the long break.
She made the other girl. She was like, I promise nobody will find out.
I think the one on the right.
She needed the crack break.
Yeah, she did.
I used to do this at my own daycare.
You know how you can really pinpoint it for sure? Go to prime time and look at the charges and look at people that have been charged.
I know you do, Gerard. I hate that song too.
See you in the gotcha paper. I never heard of that until I worked at J. Crew in Lynchburg. Until I got the Lynchburg, the gotcha paper. Oh yeah. I never was like, what is this? And then one of the dudes that worked at J. Crew was in the gotcha. We was like, oh, that's where he been. He been locked up because he had a DUI. Like, wow, they tell everybody all your business.
Yeah.
God.
You wonder why you haven't seen him in a while?
Yeah, like, oh, well, there's my answer. Thought he got a new job. Nope. Technically he still works here, but. Yep. He ain't been active. I ain't seen no status in like 3 weeks. I remember I saw that one coworker in there. I was like, yo! Somebody showed it to me. He was like, see? This is why you got to get the gotcha paper. I don't got to do nothing. That's how you stay in everybody's business.
Yeah, it is like nosy shit. Unless I get a phone call saying.
But like, if it's somebody you know, you'd be like, oh, you know, we was talking about what happened to such and such. Well, I saw him in the gotcha paper. He got whatever. I was like, what is a gotcha paper? I was so like clueless when I first heard about that.
So rude. Why you gotta be so
Does he do
rude?
federal?
I told
Somebody
that person.
messaged.
I did. I messaged him back. I said, I don't know, maybe. I'm sure it just depends on the case. There's got to be
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way. No one in this area does federal cases.
Well, no, it's not even that they don't do it might just be the kind of thing where they say, look, I can't take this case because I don't have the, maybe it's going to take too long or, whatever it is. Yeah. Freddy Mac worked at J. Crew last week. That's when he worked there. Brandon's asking. Yeah, I just quit. Oh, and then he's rubbing it in because I had to read the text. Oh, he can't see my text. Aha.
Wait, what?
He can if he looks real close.
Yeah. I got my computer on Zoom.
What's the runtime right now? Sydney? 2:43. Thank you.
I worked there. Let's see. I got my iPhone 4. So fall 2011 until 2013, I think. It ended up being like a year and a half, something like that.
Fired because he slept with his manager. And shoplifted.
No comment.
Your joke is not quite
Monica's ready for a serious answer now. She's like, all right, all jokes aside.
Wait a minute.
No, I quit. I got a job at Radio Shack.
Radio
No, I really did. I worked at Radio Shack for 3 months. I was like,
I'm moving up into the technology world, man. Radio Shack.
And then I worked there. I know, right? And then I got a job at.
You were a janitor?
I was a janitor for a little bit.
Where? At Radio Shack?
No, but I came
Oh.
They hired me as a janitor.
I believe she was a janitor student. I think she was also a
janitor.
They have player manager. This is janitor student over here.
This is her aftercare class.
Oh, not sorry. Stand by. Will. She used to be in love.
So in love.
Monica Brooks was in love.
It's my life for a minute. I was like, I got a husband and kids, but this is my life dedicated to this.
She celebrated this.
Yeah.
In dramatic form.
Yes. Twice a day, Monica Brooks had an illicit affair with every aspect of her life with the trivia app HQ.
Loved.
Yeah, love.
Yes.
Past tense. You're quitting HQ?
I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done. I don't know what happened. Maybe because there's so many people now into it, it just doesn't do anything for me.
So now that the jackpots have reached far higher than the $6 Monica once won on HQ.
Yeah, $6.90.
You threw yourself to your knees.
I did.
You prayed to the heavens.
I did snow angels in no snow. I was on the carpet.
That's true.
I did carpet angels.
You
I was
did
so
that.
excited. I mean, I almost cried. And
Almost.
now I'm done. Almost.
I think a tear did shed at least one.
Or maybe it was just pee. I peed my pants. I was so excited.
So what happened?
But I'm done now. There's like 1 million people in it every day. And I know the jackpot over on Sunday was $50,000.
$50,000.
And I'm not sure how many people won, but it was like $8,000 a piece.
Whoa.
You know, people won. I fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
Yeah, I took a little nap during the game.
Monica likes to win pointless jackpots. Thank you very much. She wants to win $6.
I'm not into it anymore. And I get the alerts. I'm like, oh, it's 3 o'clock, time to play. Blah, whatever.
Not excited anymore.
Not excited about it anymore.
It's a lot of people playing now. A lot more than when Monica first got on it. And
it was 2,500 people when I first started.
Yeah, it glitches up a lot, I've heard. It just stops or freezes. It
there's a lot
shuts
of
down.
people.
It's too many people.
But it was really bad in the beginning, you know. So, I mean, you have to work out the kinks. But I was one of the originals. So when it was 2,500 people playing, I'm like, yeah.
2,500 people sharing $2,500. Everyone was winning $1 at the end of the day.
It was just a fun game.
I do understand when things get too
2 million
popular or you just get sick of them. You can text in 52353 if this happens where you used to love something and then you don't. I mean, I'm kind of over fantasy football. I'm just over it.
Man, you were so into it.
Everybody does it now, and they talk about it. And now any moron can just pick up your phone, and the computer practically walks you through the whole thing. There's really no skill involved anymore. It's just kind of come down to luck.
It's too easy now. It's just like blah.
It's not that it's
not
too
exciting.
It's not too easy. It used to be easy.
Okay.
If you were someone who was a nerd like me and did all the research and everything because you had the advantage. Now what I'm saying is it's all done for you anyway.
Yeah, on a silver platter. Here you go.
So it's really just the luck of the draw. Do you get the guy who doesn't get 9 concussions in the season, and then that's the end of that?
Sure.
And you can put in all this nerd effort you want, and then Sherry at the front desk wins your league. You know, that's what happens.
It's no good, but it always feels so sad when you have to give it up.
So you've broken up with HQ. You're done.
But I do have a confession.
Oh, okay.
There is another app that I don't want to share. And I play that one on occasion. They're kind of glitchy because they're in the beginning stages. And the host, I don't like his outfits that much. But, I mean, because HQ.
So you have a new love, and your new love is actually someone who kind of looks like your old love.
Kind of, but I'm not even that dedicated to him, though. So I just play on occasion. And I get the alerts. I'm like, do I feel like it? I don't know.
Hey, this is like a real side piece right here. I
Yeah.
only hit him up when I
It's
need
a booty
something.
call.
Yeah.
Right.
HQ 2.0. That's what this sounds like.
It's HP?
It's the next letter. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and
but you don't want to share because you don't want anyone else in on your game now.
Right, because it's only the most, it's like 5,000 people in it.
That's good numbers right there. It's good chances.
And you don't want to share, but you have broken up with HQ.
Yeah, I'm done with them.
Over.
Wow.
And this one's not as cute.
Fred, we thought that love affair would last forever, but she's gone on to HQ's skanky neighbor instead, who gives it up just whenever. That's what it is.
Whenever you want it.
Exactly.
Like it.
Trending on the way. Scams. Who's getting scammed more? Millennials or old people? You might be surprised by the answer. You might not be surprised by the answer, but we have the answer next.
We are incident-free on the roads. If you see anything, pull over. Text it safely to the number 52353 if you can. Weather kind of messy this morning. Rain, wintry mix in a lot of the listening area. Going to be windy today as well, getting to 45. Clear tonight, 36 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
Is it the cash out?
HP.
HP.
Yeah, the host of this app.
It sounds like the same. The host is corny. You don't like what he wears. He probably talks too much.
It's like this right here. He hosts. This is the background. And this is his microphone. Y'all ready for the game? We have, all right, A, B, or C. That's what it is.
It's not nearly as technologically advanced as HQ. At least HQ had a green screen.
He's just here on his own. Hey, y'all. Yeah. I'm on HQ right now.
On today because it's Casual Tuesday. That's what he is.
Holding up this.
It's cheap.
It's ringy dink. So it might be the same questions like when you first started playing HQ. If they're actually going to give you any of the money, or because HQ, right? Then it wasn't like you got to get up to $20 before they cash out, and then they started cashing out whatever your amount was.
I don't even know. You probably won't get.
You ain't gonna get nothing. You gonna think, yeah.
They don't even know how to.
That's hilarious. Rinky dink. Why don't you just share with it? So maybe if more people start playing, they'll have more money. It won't be as rinky dink. They will have more money, and then I'll be like, oh man, I'm over this now. Like really over it. True.
Yeah, but you know the host of HQ, he always has on a nice suit.
Yeah. He was a cornball though.
Let's get to the nitty gritty.
He talked to like all you HQties. Yeah. He talked for like 5 minutes. Like, stop it. I deleted that app a long time ago. I'm surprised you lasted this long.
He wants to pull in more, folks, and he's like, we're up to 1 million. Okay, now we're up to. Oh my gosh.
Right.
This is the problem with all this stuff is it catches on for a second, and then Vero's the great one. I'm thinking, all right, well, if none of us are going to actually use it though, then it's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, but my damn ghetto one, ghetto game. I think he puts a blanket up.
Wait, then why
change it back?
He's like, Mom, doing my trivia. Leave me alone.
Oh, he had his son show up.
See? Exactly.
He wanted to read a question and went. And he said, well, you didn't hear that when he said he said.
This sounds like trash.
Is it hosted by someone in body camp? Is that what this is?
South Carolina. There's he was like,
wow. I really want to know what it's called. It can't be anything close to. What did HQ stand for anyway? Did they have a? All right. It didn't stand for headquarters.
I don't know. I just said
headquarters. HQ.
I mean, I would imagine there's a potential play on HQ and IQ, because it's the next letter.
Mm.
She only goes. It's H-ho. Monica only goes when she needs something.
Exactly.
Yep, I go to my ghetto side piece. Put a blanket up. Get your little microphone.
Where does he get the money from, though? Like, is it still money?
I don't know, because he was at a football. When did they?
It's gotta be a scam.
It's people
Have you
are winning.
ever won?
I haven't won yet, but people are winning, and it's just so.
Or are they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They had they were broadcasting from a football game.
What?
Yes.
Under the bleachers.
Oh,
8 years ago.
You try to swag.
I don't know. I look pissed.
But it looked pissed on purpose for the picture.
Friend outing. I didn't mean to look so mean.
They were like, okay, we're at a football game here, and it was so loud. They said, all right, we're going to drop the questions from 12 to 6. So if you get 6. I was like, shit.
I only have 3 gigabytes data on my phone. I'm running out.
Yeah, it was like, what? He said, we'll come back again for part 2 for the other 6 questions. Give another chance to win. I'm like, oh. Damn. All right, okay. Yeah.
That sounds like trash, yeah.
Rinky Dank.
I think it's called Rinky Dink. Is that what it is?
That's probably what it is.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Rinky Dink.
Let me check my app store.
I'm your host, Glenn Shrinky Dink. How you doing? Hey.
My name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
We got to make this quick today. My break at Hardee's ends in a few minutes. I can only do 8 questions because Lamont called in sick and I got to go back to the biscuit. So just a real quick smoke break, and that's all we can do. Today's prize is $4. Let's go.
That's a brick wall behind him. Yeah, back at a dumpster, yo.
Somebody get a jacket. Well, hold the jacket up.
Don't forget, we pay.
Your arm gets tired.
We pay all winnings in Bootcoin. That is different than Bitcoin. We ain't got no Bitcoin. Bootcoin. You win a piece of a boot that we found. 1/12 of a boot.
Oh, people still play. Somebody still play. Damn.
I'd like to say hi to everybody who joined in. Steve, Gladys. That's everybody. All right, good to see y'all again. It's like when I shout out everyone on the YouTube feed. It's like all 19 of you. Hi. Hey! Bravissimo. Now, fantasy baseball, on the other hand, that's still for nerds, so that works out well. Bye. You're an alien.
Hey.
People are texting into 52353. Monica, they don't even know you anymore.
I'm sorry.
What's next? Is Monica giving up Jason Momoa?
No, never that.
Somebody else. What's next? Is Monica going to stop stealing her husband's receipt hog app?
I help. It's a joint account. We are married.
Same with the CVS card with her mom.
Monica has
Family
quit.
points.
It was her second love. It might have actually been her first love. The trivia app HQ, live twice a day. She won one time, $6 whole.
Yeah, I was happy.
She laid down on the floor of her. Was it your house?
Yes, and I was on the carpet just doing snow angels. I was so
cried
thrilled.
out. I'll tell you right now, I do
did.
believe if she had won in a TJ Maxx, she would have gotten down on the floor and done TJ Maxx angels. She wouldn't have cared.
Oh yeah.
And now she's done. She's broken up with HQ. She's moved on to some other app. She won't tell us the name of it, but it's some sort
called
of
Rinky Dink.
budget, low-rent version of HQ. Someone has texted it. They suggest it's HO. That's what it is.
You are wrong, hey. Well,
Tanya in Christiansburg says her and her husband always play Total Trivia, Cash Show, and Beat the Q. In addition to HQ, we've won, quote, a ton of prizes from our trivia obsession.
All right, what's a ton of prizes? Like a rubber ducky doesn't count. All right?
We want to know.
I want to know what the prizes are. You got to be specific.
Okay.
I don't like a ton of prizes because there's a lot of Beanie Babies in these little games when you first walk into the B-dubs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, it could be any kind of prize.
And based on whatever janky trivia app Monica's playing now, I think the prize is half a pack of bow rounds if you win. So you could win a ton of prizes.
Yeah.
Very beginning.
She thinks the background is not a green screen like on HQ.
It's a blanket.
Some kind
Today
of
we
blanket.
gonna give away some boot coin. It ain't Bitcoin, don't ask, because it's boot coin. My brother Jerry's got some old boots. We cut them up into shapes of coins. Y'all win some boot coin.
Well, it probably is in, the guy's basement or whatever, because he had his son showed up for the show.
Man, this sounds awful.
He was like a
It does sound
5-year-old.
awful.
And he read the
You
question.
should invest.
I was ABC.
And then he said, well, you didn't understand what my son said. He said,
She doesn't want to invest because she doesn't want it to get more successful. She wants to keep it where it is. That's why she likes this show, because we're always going to top out at around 20 people on YouTube at any time.
You're on the bottom floor. You get in right now.
So I say, go to the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel so we can grow. And Monica says, yo, don't go. We want to stay Bootcoin for as long as possible. Don't do it. Trending on the way. Who's getting scammed more, millennials or old people? Also, the hottest baby name for girls right now. I was completely shocked by it. Number one, making a comeback next. Dang, Bootcoin. Nope.
Is that what it is?
Nope.
What? That's not the name of the one you want?
It's Ed. Yeah, baby girl's named Ed. Edward. Yeah.
ED.
Nope. Sorry. Sorry, you are not trending.
Sydney.
This is old and boring.
I'm not. That's my name.
Play Cash. What do you say?
Cash show.
Total Trivia, Cash Show, and Beat the Q are the other ones. And HO.
Big money.
But you're not people. A lot of times, the problem with a lot of these ways you can earn money with apps and stuff, they're just a waste of damn time. I looked into a bunch of the survey ones. I read this, I make $1,000 doing surveys. And so I read them all, and every single, and maybe they're different now, but it's like every single survey app is, hey, we've got a survey for you to take. It'll take 20 minutes, and we'll pay you 79 cents. I'm like, up yours. 79 cents for 20 minutes. Whoever got that kind of time should invest it into a job. The only one I'll do is Google survey rewards, because the surveys are 3 questions, and they pay you like 30 cents a pop, and they cash you out every $2. I've made like $12 in a couple months. But it's this. Yes, no, yes. Thank you.
Right. Plus, I trust Google.
Right. I mean, even Receipt Hog is kind of a crock.
Monica, did you get my text?
No.
Yes, her answer is, us
no, I got another text that said,
Wait,
required forms.
Is this right?
Yeah. Oh, no, you have,
We have required forms. Is that us, or is that something
That's
else?
someone else.
Okay, good.
Required forms.
All right,
I'm
I don't
like,
care.
Oh, I'm like,
about
that's not
you.
your text.
As long as I don't have some ridiculous thing they're trying to get me to fill out or sign, like the other 247 ridiculous things they make us sign.
Hendrix has his first dentist appointment.
It's just crunchy.
Yeah, he said, "Come here, baby, grab me by your hair." No.
Yo.
All right, maybe he just makes it over.
I'm done with the platinum color hair or whatever. I'm over it. Everybody's done. It's just stupid now.
Stop the spongy thing. But maybe he's into it. So you don't need a cover. You just pull that away.
Yo, what?
Like,
Yo.
See, you should have showed me why, Fred?
You don't need a cock ring. That's something else, man.
Are you gonna play the song at my wedding, Freddie?
I don't know when your wedding is. You ain't hit me up. You never text me back that one day.
I said
Huh?
because I wasn't sure if you were being serious or joking.
Oh, you said you were texting me. I'm sorry.
Oh, to you? No, I didn't. I just decided not to. I didn't want you to get offended.
No.
I just asked what the app was called. Anyway, July 22nd at 6 p.m. in Roanoke. So you can travel. Are you free? It's a Sunday, so hopefully you will be.
It's the Sabbath. I rest.
Unless I'm getting paid, then therefore God forgiveth me.
Right.
Unless the money's really good. Millennials versus old people. The grudge match that will never end until the old people die and the millennials win. But in the meantime, old people are winning because millennials are getting scammed more than old people right now.
Scammers.
Mm-hmm.
How are they getting scammed?
Just very, I don't know, through scams.
They say, donate money here.
Donate
Nigerian
money.
prince.
I think one that people kind of in the 20 to 29-year-old range get scammed on is you see so many people online claiming, buy my book or buy my videos so you can learn to live my Instagram influencer lifestyle, that sort of thing.
That is true when it comes to, there's, on Instagram, a lot of celebrities, they drink the flat tummy tea.
Just all sorts of stuff.
And I mean,
that stuff KT from the Midday Show drinks?
Yes.
Wait, is it just her, Monica?
I
Monica,
looked at
you drank
it,
it
but
too?
I know a lot of the celebrities, a lot of them go through different procedures where they get the,
Oh, and claim that they're drinking this.
Monica, you got scammed on that bra that didn't work.
That
the click
stupid bra.
Oh, the nose strap?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that bra.
Monica just went gangster on
because
that bra.
I was so mad because Amber Rose said, will you look at my big bazooms? And this bra works. I'm like, how does that bra work? But she says it worked. Let me go ahead and get this little sticky bra.
Yeah. Two double-sided tape.
Yeah, and it does not
Doesn't
work.
work,
It doesn't work.
doesn't
Don't
hold.
waste your money.
40% of those who made fraud complaints in 2017 were between the ages of 20 and 29. Only 18% were 70 and over. Now, old people, when they did get scammed out of more money. So I guess there was that. But still,
probably the house phone, too.
If it seems too good to be true, it always is.
Yeah.
And you know who taught me that, which is ridiculous to say, but it's true? Psychic Susanna, of all people, who may have had a whole line of complaints. At least she only charges $5, so nobody cares.
Number 2.
What is the most common name? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got this wrong. I said the new baby name.
Yeah.
I did it wrong, so I have to go with the story I have in front of me. The most common name for a millennial. Okay? So again, we're kind of in there. So born from 1982 to 2004, the top female name of a millennial.
Brittany.
No, it's not Brittany. It is Jessica.
Oh.
My wife's name. Who knew?
Okay.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Does it?
You like Jess?
I know a lot of Jessica. I
Jesse?
know a ton of Jessicas.
I
I
guess
have a
so.
cousin named Jessica. Like,
Jessica,
it's just a bunch of them.
Ashley, and Amanda are the top 3 most popular millennial names.
Yeah.
And boys, it's Michael, Christopher, Matthew. We're
Yeah.
kind of always pulling from the Bible here on the boy names.
Except Christopher.
Sarah, Jennifer, Emily, Samantha, Elizabeth, Stephanie, and Lauren. You're all a bunch of millennials. That's your top 10. And the guys, in addition, we have Joshua, Daniel, David, Andrew, James, Joseph, and John. Not a Logan in the bunch.
No Logan.
No Braden in the pile. No
Man.
Braden, Jaden, Caden, or Layden. None of them are in there. Man, I suppose if you lump them all into one category, that's what we would have had.
Number 1.
Number 1 trending. This is big news in the TV world when it comes to commercials. They're cutting them.
Okay, well, good.
Nobody's watching.
Well, and that's kind of the problem they're getting
yeah.
to. I think I saw somewhere NBC was going to start cutting the amount of commercials that they had during shows.
I saw this somewhere too.
Fox has announced they want to, by the year 2020, so that's only 2 years away, they want ad time to be 2 minutes an hour. That is it.
2 minutes an hour.
2 minutes an hour.
Man.
Whoa, that's a big change.
It's a huge
I
comeback
like
because you
it.
feel like it's every 10 minutes is commercials.
It's going to be more expensive, but that's sort of I think what they're going to go for is we're going to choose quality over quantity, try to cut it down. When you're competing with something like Netflix, how else are you going to do that? You have to. You have to find new and creative ways. So they are cutting it down. Right, this is going to be a huge change because right now it's 13 minutes.
Man, that's a lot.
And they ain't going to be giving up their money. So what are they going to do?
Right.
To try to keep the cost where it is and everything else. But they are dropping it. So that is your TV news. Speaking of TV, we're going to do a little TV talk here in the podcast thing. So if you want to join us, we're on the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel. Now, on the radio, she's got a crush. And she doesn't know if she should pursue the crush. It's complicated. It involves, well, other people as well.
Yes.
So if you want to hear that, that's on the radio next. And let's be honest. And we'll dive into some TV. An old favorite, or actually an old show you hated, is coming back. So we'll get into that on the podcast thing and the YouTube channel as well.
Take a seat.
The cash show. You should have downloaded it after. Like, I should have sent you a link.
I didn't know he was going to come out just.
I know. But if I would have sent you a link, we would have gotten lives. Lives get you back in the game.
Oh, sir, little wooden toasters.
Good one. And it comes on more than twice a day.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Shocked if this doesn't become a number 1 song. It's not number 1. Number 1 on the airplay, top 40 airplay in America is NF. The Let You Down. Sorry, I don't know. No, that's number 1. Maren Morris, this song is still pretty new. It's probably only around 10. I mean, it's not even a power for us yet. It will be. This one. Yeah. NF is, we play it all the damn time.
That's a slow, but like this for like a mid-tempo-ish.
3 minutes. And it's catchy in a way that's not quite as annoying as BB Rexa. You know, that's... It'll be. Blee. Hold me closer. I've ever rooted Foster. All right, let's see. And we'll see, then we'll see. Yes, Brooke. He actually got PRK, which is different than LASIK. But if you go back on the YouTube channel, because you're watching now, I have the video of him taking his sunglasses off yesterday. So if you want to see his eyeballs fling-a-ding-ding and all over the place, you can do that. Okay, let me timestamp these two things.
It does involve a laser, though.
It does.
So it does.
Yeah.
It has a component of LASIK surgery, but it is slightly different.
It's
and
laser eye surgery.
a longer healing time is really the main difference.
Yeah.
One of the main differences. But...
Were you asleep the whole time?
Huh?
Or did you like feel it, but you were like
they numb you.
not feel it, but yeah.
Did
you like see when they were?
Oh yeah, my eyes gotta be open. I mean, you gotta look at the laser. You gotta look at the light.
I'll let you know a little secret. That's what happens too when they zap your balls. In case you're wondering, yeah. Oh
They
yeah,
make you look at the light.
They make you look at them. Look at your balls.
Oh, they make you stare at the balls.
Look at your own testicles. Look at them.
My God.
Wait, where did you get them at?
Who, Zach?
Hmm? What?
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy. Because I don't want any more children. And I do a lot of cheating, so I don't want to have any illegitimate children. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It does a lot of sex.
It's cost effective for all me hoes.
Cost effective.
I'm budgetary conscious is what it is.
He's frugal.
I am. TV talk today in the podcast thing. An old favorite is making a return, or it's probably more specific to say a show that nobody liked unless you were under the age of 0. That was about the only person that liked it. But it's coming back. Do you recognize this?
Great. We gotta find
Oh.
our friend. That's the first
What?
clue. We put it in a notebook, and now what do we do?
Blue's Clues.
That
He was in jail.
It was Nickelodeon.
Did he go to jail or something?
No, he didn't go to jail.
That was a rumor.
You unfair rumor starter.
What?
That was a rumor. No, he walked away from the show, I think.
Let me be clear as
Okay,
to
so you go.
where Monica is screwing this all up because I know how this works.
Fake news.
Okay? And it all ties into the show. You are thinking of Screech from Saved by the Bell, who went to jail, who will be on the show on Friday.
Yes.
So Dustin Diamond will be joining us live in studio this Friday.
Wrong guy.
He went
Wrong
to
show.
jail. Since we last saw him, this is not our first go-around with our friend Dustin.
Yeah.
He has been to jail. And I am going to ask about it. We're definitely going to talk about jail.
Yeah, we gotta talk about
He's
it.
doing
Unless they tell us
stand-up.
we can't.
He's got F that.
You have to?
Who's going to tell us that? He's coming in with our friend Kid Carter.
Oh, I think no. You know, some celebrities are with their management and they say, "Okay, don't ask him about this. Don't ask him about his penis
no
size."
rules.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
He stabbed a guy in a bar in Wisconsin on New Year's Eve. He went to jail. He's doing stand-up in Roanoke. He ain't got no management telling us nothing.
Okay, that sounds good.
Ask away. I like the guy, actually.
he's
Last
a
time
nice
we
guy.
met him, he's funny.
nice.
I think he'll freely talk about the whole thing.
Not the Blues Clues guy, though, Monica.
The Blues Clues guy, the original one, left. He had a band of some kind. He was in some sort of rock band.
Yeah.
He did lose his hair for the most part. He's got a shaved head now, so that did
Okay.
happen. Then they
Bald.
got Steve.
Steve.
Stove. We don't know what happened to Steve. Maybe he went to jail. I have no
Maybe.
idea. Show hasn't been on in a long time, Blues Clues, but they are bringing it back. Nickelodeon is rebooting Blues Clues.
It's a great show. I grew up on that.
Episode. Okay, so that you did this obviously way before my time. If I were to have been watching Blues Clues when it was out, there was something seriously wrong with me because I think I would have been about 27 years old.
Yeah.
Did you watch Little Bill? What was that? Was
A little bit of Bill.
You know,
that's not coming back on the
poor Little Bill, because that was kind of a cute show.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't be watching no Little Bill anymore.
No, it's not even on anymore.
Because Big
Like,
Bill
just-
did some problems with his Little Bill. And now
well,
we can't. We can't.
Got those
yeah.
melatonin gummies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Little Bill's world.
You got to have the melatonin gummies. You're gonna eat the green ones. This is so wrong. This is
so
why
wrong.
it's just on the podcast.
I know. Let me sip this coffee.
This is why it's uncensored and
Terrible.
all over the place. We're sending people to jail. We almost should just, in hindsight, I was going to edit it off, but now I feel like we could just insert the vasectomy talk we were having before this whole
I
thing
know,
started
yeah.
as well. So, Fred, use your judgment. You can insert it here. And we're back. Or it wasn't. I have no idea, but it could have gotten put in right there. Blues Clues. So you liked Blues Clues as a kid?
I did, yeah.
Though you remember watching Blues Clues?
I do, yeah.
That to me says he was too old to be watching Blues Clues if he can remember it.
No, I'm only 27 this year.
I know.
was,
But when you were watching, how old were you? Like
10.
10? Did you have?
10?
That's intern Cindy. Make sure you're talking to that microphone.
You're only 12, so what do you mean? I was like 10, 8, 9, 10, maybe. You know, summertime. I'm at grandma's house. There's nothing else on TV that time of day.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Because Hendrix has watched it. It's on like the
maybe 5.
It's not that old.
My son is 5. I don't think he would watch that show any day of the week.
Oh, now he's Googling the age range.
Right. I got to know. I'm trying to see when it was on TV. 96 it started.
I was
1. I was quick math, 5.
Okay, so you started on
so
the
maybe
late
I was a little.
side.
Maybe I was older than I thought, but
it's
I was about
catchy.
5 or 6.
Blues Clues.
It was a good show. I grew up on that.
Fred and his little drums probably played the drums while he was singing.
Salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
Oven mitts.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
Let's take a hard left turn now and talk about The Walking Dead.
It's
this
done
whole
and
thing
over.
It's done. The show is over.
Yeah, I'm tired of it.
Who told you that first?
You said it.
Me.
But I was in denial. We always talk about that. I didn't want the show to just fail. I don't want it to just go away. But now it's done.
Drew a 2.9 rating in adults 18 to 49, 6.8 million viewers overall in its most recent episode. And why I bring that up is it is the lowest rating since season 1.
Season 1.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
That's tough.
A season 1 episode called Wildfire, where perhaps there was fire that was wild. I don't know. I don't remember that one.
And we lost Carl. And it's still...
It's a huge character.
Yeah.
It's been from the beginning.
And, you know, spoiler alert, but it got spoiled for me, so too bad. Suck it. Deal with it. The show's over anyway. I have no desire. I don't care. And that almost was the point when that got ruined for me because I was a couple episodes behind. Really, it was the fact that I was a couple episodes behind, and I could tell that I just wasn't even that excited to catch back up.
Nope.
That's when shows fall off for me.
Yeah, my Sunday shows, if I don't see them, I catch up on them Monday, Tuesday. I had no desire yesterday to watch what I missed on The Walking Dead. I don't know why. It just, you know, I didn't see any teasers or spoilers, anything online. I just didn't feel like
it. So many signs. Fear the Walking Dead, that was one.
That was a big
when
one.
When they started to branch out and do all these other, what are they doing over in North Carolina? What are they doing over there?
Like the same world, but it's different.
Yeah.
The other one, too, is what did we just crossed over a milestone in The Walking Dead here recently.
What's that?
100th episode. That's a lot of episodes, man. That's a lot. I don't even.
And they were trying to, when they try to get sexy with it, with Rick and Michonne.
It's a long
they're eating apples in bed.
That's my problem with television shows now is I don't think you can get away with what you used to be able to do is we're going to just do 400 million episodes of this show.
You can't wing it.
We're going to drag you along forever.
Yeah.
We're never going to give you an answer. Like, that was okay back in the day. But now we have options all the time, always on demand for any other show on earth. So you have to put an end date on these things.
You have to.
You just have to.
And it's coming. It's starting because Carl, if you look at Carl, I mean, the way he died too was just like,
I don't even know.
It was just got a bite on me.
It's bad. And you know what? Season 6 of Blues Clues is coming. So look.
You got something to watch.
The Walking Dead has to cut it.
Get your bowl of cereal and have a seat.
Because that's the other thing is especially if you're going to dive into a new show. So let's say you've never watched Walking Dead. You're going to start watching this thing on Netflix. You know you have to commit 100 hours of your life if you want to see this thing through.
That's true.
You know how a movie is 2 hours. Start to finish, done. Hell, watch all 8 Fast and the Furious and you're still way ahead in this game.
Yeah.
So that's
the
it.
The movie is kind of like now, like the Oregon Trail. Like everyone has dysentery. Like it's like everyone's sick and like yo.
The Walking Dead is a CD-ROM.
It is.
It's the Oregon Trail and other good shows. It's a flight to Oregon. Okay, y'all want to take a plane now? We're still gonna go to Oregon, I guess. I don't know why everyone was going there, but yeah. Now it's you have died. You got dysentery. Some zombie baby bit you. That's the end.
That's it.
And that's it. We want everything to be a flight. If it ain't a flight, you're out.
Yep.
But that's why it's like Game of Thrones is perfect. You know what? It's ending.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but Carl, I mean, gosh, little boy was beat up, had to eat pudding by himself, and he lost an eyeball, got bit by a zombie. I'm like, shit.
Sorry.
Oh, that's over.
Is that the end of the podcast?
Yes, it's the end of the podcast. So bye. Have a lovely day. Love you, mean it. Hey, tomorrow we won't be here. One day off. We got to take one day. I'm going out of town for the day, and Monica's got some family stuff to do. We will be back on Friday. Dustin Diamond live in studio. That is happening right around 8:30 on Friday for your planning purposes, a.k.a. Screech from Saved by the Bell. He will be here. He will be on camera, all that shazappy. So, cool. Have a good one. Love you, mean it. Talk to you on Friday. Bye.